That's good. That's good. This appears to be good.
3-1 foul.
Hey, fouls went away, so it'll be a full count at least.
You'll watch Bo Brisky getting away with more of those pitches in the middle third of the plate than the majority of the Tiger pitches. And I equate that to this guy does not have the hitters pick up the ball very good. It gets on them a little bit quicker than what you're going to see on the radar.
All right, let's see. Full count offering.
And that's the only explanation I have.
Runner at second, nobody out. Top of the first. Here's a full count offering to Noisy.
On a lot of the pitches that they should.
Man, that'll be a ball.
Noisy walks, and the first 2 men are aboard for Oakland.
Not the ideal start. You just got to look at the veteran Jed Lowry and say to yourself, all right, let's get a ground ball here. Maybe we can turn 2. We'll have a runner at third.
All right, 2 on, nobody out.
Second game that Lowry starts in the series.
All right. What's up? What's up, Alex?
Fouls the first pitch away.
Yeah.
There's the defense implemented.
I think it's what, since opening weekend? I would say the White Sox. What's up, T?
First pitch fastball to Kemp. Kemp got a hit.
So 1 here on Lowry now. Nobody out. 2 on. Game's off to a great start.
Broken bat off the glove of Torpes.
And a base hit. And it's 1-0.
Lowry's aboard. It's a RBI single for Jed Lowry.
To a 188 hitter, can't even field. All right. Well, might be already too much of a score for us to overcome, folks. We're down 1-0 already. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Yeah, I'll be, as always, we'll be live for probably till about the 6th inning when this game's probably over with. Here's Brown with 2 on and nobody out.
Game 5 of this series. That is the first run allowed by Bo Brisky this year. Not via.
You're on your sister's laptop? What's up? I'll just call you Arns then.
Seth Brown.
Allowed 7 runs, not including the last one.
Right, 7 runs coming into today's game. 5 home runs surrendered.
All right, let's see if we can get the 160 hitter out. Oh, nope, can't throw him strikes for some reason. The guy that you should throw strikes to, we're just going to avoid doing that.
Well, it's going to be a challenge here for Bo to just continue that good focus he's had. He still has to try to work ahead in counts. And now he's behind here.
Here's a 2-0.
Hitters that much credit. You got a couple hits. You got to say to yourself, so
hey, look at that, 2-1.
Make better pitches.
Got him to chase one there. Sheesh.
2-1 to Seth Brown, who didn't play yesterday but did start on Tuesday. He's looking for his first hit of the series.
Well, it looks like no one's really interested in watching this game. Sheesh. 7 people here. Oof. Yeah, and they got 2 on. This is going to be another murder, it looks like. Yep.
On the outside corner.
Yeah, that wasn't a strike. 2-2. Mercy pitch there for Mr. Brisky. And we're down to 5 people. Probably going to end the stream if it gets any worse than this. I don't really want to stream to nobody.
In the air, shallow left center.
Could be an out.
Grossman takes charge.
And it is 1 away.
Out here in the first.
Damn, there's literally no one watching this. What the fuck?
Here's Ramon Laureano.
Sheesh. Yeah, it's they're making up from the opening series that got postponed or whatever you call it. It was a 4-game set. They added in one from the season opener. Yeah, now it happened. Pretty crazy.
Had his first extra base hit.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Last night with a double.
Be live for a little while anyway.
And take strike one. Home plate umpire is Greg Gibson.
I think there's about a million other things people would be doing rather than watching this game.
And Nate Tomlinson down the third base line.
You can find the Astros game. Just look for it. Might not be on there. I don't know what to tell you. I don't control the link. I mean, if the Tigers were good or something, like, people probably would be watching it. But we'll see.
Minimize what you can. This is, even though Oakland started strong, has a run, this is where Brisky really needs to hold them right.
Doing good, Troy. How you doing, man? Hopefully well.
You've got to just, I call it damage control. And
here's the 0-2. Fouls it away. It'll remain 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the first, 1-0 A's lead. Tigers trying to limit this damage here. Sure to leave a like if you haven't done so. I'm sure most of you have, though, so that's cool.
Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire. He's right on the inside corner. And that's basically
yeah, it's 80 degrees. That's probably why the numbers are down. I probably wouldn't be watching this either if, you know, if I didn't feel like I should be streaming.
More guys sit right over the catcher shoulder rather than, you know, kind of.
Especially since it's 80 degrees. I'd rather go be disc golfing right now.
He is the crew chief. That's obviously where.
But is what it is.
That's why he stands there.
Did you have a preference when you pitched?
Well, early in my career, they had the chest protector.
Sure.
You know, they had that big blow.
Hopefully the Tigers show some life. If not, I'm gonna dip.
And they could see both sides of the plate.
We'll see, though.
Laureano with a tough at
Another foul ball.
Brisky is doing a heck of a job, though, here in this one. All he needs to do is make one fine pitch. There's going to be a better view for you to see what I'm referring to. Look at how Greg Gibson's basically got his right foot on the inside corner.
It's up mile high. It's nice to see Manning and Miser making rehab starts, though.
Gibson has been an ump since
Your sinuses are killing you because of the temperature change. It's gone up like 50 degrees since the start of the month. Oof. Yeah, that would be a bitch if you got like allergies and stuff like that. That could always be a nightmare. Dries out your nostrils and gives you nosebleeds. And my body regulates very quickly after about like 2 days. So, yeah, I can't wait. That'll be a fun stream later this evening. The schedule release stream. Should be fun anyway.
Outside corner that you wonder if they always get him right.
Down the right field line, Meadows giving chase.
And out of play.
Yeah, I guess I would ask, does it make you pitch more to the inside since you think he's blocked off from the outside corner in Bo Brisky's?
Think the Tigers are going to have any like point of emphasis at the plate today? Like they're going to be trying?
Your scouting report isn't about the umpire, it's about the hitter, right? So if the hitter tends to like
your sinuses are always problematic. Yeah, my nose can be kind of fucked up too sometimes.
Then you might come in more and hope that the umpire doesn't miss him.
Here's the 1-2.
Thing for certain umpires, that's all.
And 2-2.
I don't think he scores outside the regular umpires, whatever they do to keep a check on him.
The Blue Jays are the worst team with runners in scoring position. Hopefully we can turn it around. It's still May. This is making me want to tear my hair out. Yeah, it's not as bad as us, man. We literally have been shut out in 3 of our last 5 games.
Check swing right back through the legs of Brisky.
And everybody's safe. Bases loaded. All right. Great defense shines for the Tigers yet again. On a routine ball hit back to the pitcher. Brisky lets it go between his legs. And now it's bases loaded, 1 away.
It's not hit hard at all. It's good
Should
time
be
for
E1 on the
Castro to
pitcher.
come out, try to slow down his young pitcher. Here's the replay.
Yeah,
So
Cubs.
you see
Yeah,
he's
Cubs, Reds,
he's
Tigers.
actually
It's
starting to
all.
move his body, anticipating maybe he can turn and get two.
Those are probably your worst teams in baseball right now.
He can take ground balls.
Great work, Brisky.
During practice, and in a
That one's on you, kid.
again.
That was a tailor-made double play.
Sometimes.
Especially with Lowry running over at first base. Literally, you turn and fire that over to second with all the time in the world and then throw it over to first. Hell, you could take the ball to third base and get the guaranteed out at third and then throw it on to second. Lowry's running. It's we're probably worse than the Reds. Yeah, I would say so. We'd probably get swept by the Reds and get no hit. The worst pitching team in baseball. They'd be like, yeah, we'll no hit the Tigers. Yeah, and at this point, I'd be like, yeah, that's probable. Here's Bethancourt. And that'll clear him. That'll be 2.
2 runs are going to score.
And it's 3-0 A's with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Bettencourt a lot like Kemp. First ball fastball.
All right, so we're going to be in the bullpen early today.
There's the pitch. And it's a changeup down. Might have been a slider down.
Yeah, no, it was like right over the middle of the plate. Yeah, it's super hard to hit.
Bases loaded. You're going to get the guy from second.
Here's a pitcher-catcher hybrid. Yeah, now he's just mashing on our shit pitching. Well, 3-0.
Ball for a double play chance. See if Luis Pereira can deliver that for the Tigers. With Brisky throwing to him. 3 runs, 4 hits already for Oakland.
I'd steal second if I was the A's.
Fouled away.
These bums can't throw nobody out either, so ugh.
Pitch count climbing already too, Shep. That's the issue. You know,
25 pitches in 1 inning. Holy moly.
Scenario, right? First pitch, fastball, gets a hit. Really, you don't.
Well, this might be a 5-inning game this afternoon for me.
Next guy, you walk, noisy. You don't
I have zero interest in wasting an 82-degree afternoon.
Look at this.
It's a check swing foul.
Foul ball.
Lowry gets a hit and an RBI. Finally getting out with Brown. Laureano hits a little nubber right back at the pitcher. He gets excited to try to turn 2. It goes between his legs.
We scored 1 run in the last 5 games. It's like the worst thing for me. I'm thinking what you're thinking. It seems like they're effortlessly batting and not. Yeah. They just don't seem to give a fuck. And I don't know why that is. That's the worst part about it. Like, if they looked like they were upset and, like, it was just, like, getting to them, like, I'd be a little bit more forgiving about, the lack of hitting, But they just, other than, like, Baez, Cabrera, Torkelson, those are the only guys who get mad when they get out. Like, everyone else just looks like, oh, well. Like, dude, you're hitting 120. Show some fucking emotion.
Brisky has given up 3 runs, and this will be his 28th pitch.
Like, Jesus Christ. You just struck out with the bases loaded and 1 out. Break your bat or something. Oh, yeah, don't bet on the Tigers. Well, I actually.
Coaches, they just got to let a kid work through stuff like this.
Just bet against them.
It's very similar to the start that we saw.
But yeah, this is bad. I don't know what's going to turn this around because there isn't a magic switch on this one.
A lot of baseball game left, and even with 3 runs, if you can limit.
Yeah, but 3 runs is more than they can score. This game's probably. I hate to say it, scraps, but like. Yeah, maybe they'll score some runs. Maybe, yeah. We'll see how Jesus Christ. 2-2. This guy's going to wind up getting walked. Imagine the fortune you could have made betting the under for the Tigers so far this year. For the most part, yeah. Good for Stidham, I guess. I don't know. I figured he was gone after the Patriots drafted Zapp. And that'll be 2 away. Hey, a strikeout. Doing good, Lewis. How you doing, man? Here's Smith now with 2 away and 2 on. The runners are at the corner, so they got a guy in scoring position. The A's lead 3-0 in the top of the first. Black.
And look at how far out in front of the pitch he is.
That was a good pitch. It's not that hard to pitch to the A's. Why are we making this look so goddamn difficult? Well, at least the starters anyway. The bullpen's been pretty good. Yesterday it wasn't,
1 for
but
5 last night with a double and a couple of runs driven in.
it's crazy. We've barely seen their bullpen. We're letting their starters go 7, 8 innings at a time, so, you know.
First pitch to Kevin.
You hope we can score a run today? Maybe.
Quality pitch on the corner.
That error really fucked this inning up because we could have probably gotten out of this without any runs. Or, well, it would have just been 1-0, which is, you know, not that bad. But now we're down 3, and based on the last 5 games, 3 runs is literally a death sentence.
Base for Oakland. After an out, Ramon Laureano delivered an infield single, and then Christian Bethencourt with the big blow at 2-run single.
Why do you keep deleting your messages, Lewis?
Trying to get out of it with 3 runs allowed.
Anyway, 2 on, 2 out. Runners are at the corners with a 1-1 count. 3-0 A's lead, but top of the first only.
Smith back at
A's making themselves right at home here in Comerica Park.
played shortstop in a couple of games and third base.
Neither home team has won a game in this series, so that's interesting.
2-1.
However you want to think about that, as you know, Game 2 was technically the A's as the home team, and they lost that game. So I guess being the home team in this series is sort of cursed. That's my spin on the series. That's all I got.
Balls where he's really had a charge hard, whether it's at short or third yesterday. It's been pretty impressive what he's done so far.
Originally Toronto's 4th round pick in 2000.
Maybe we'll win 4 straight here, and you know it's not so bad. 13-22, terrible, but it's not that terrible. 10 under.
All right, what does he have for a put away pitch? Number 35. That's a long
Anyway.
first inning. He needs to get off the field. He needs to give the guys a bat to swing.
Eesh. Looking like people aren't really wanting to stick around and watch this game today. Wow, you guys don't want to watch the Tigers get beat up? What's wrong? Oh, you're not true fans? Trust me. I'm barely going to stick around for this shits, by the way. Jesus Christ. Oh, good job. They actually caught a guy in a rundown. They finally did that right. Good job. Good job. They finally actually exit. Why doesn't that happen more? Like fucking pump fake the throwdown and then get the catch the guy. Yeah, I know, Alex, but hey, things fall apart quickly in baseball. They tend to come together too. Do you think? No, I think Hinch is about as straight-laced as it goes. Cowboys Giants on Turkey Day. Well, that's pretty cool. Hopefully, there's this part of me though that's like, if we get swept and don't score any runs this whole weekend, they might finally fire that bum-ass hitting coach. So there's this like weird part of me that's like, yeah, it would be nice if we could score some runs, but also, I mean, how much worse can it get before they fucking fire that cool ball guy? Personally, I'd be firing him at the end of today if we don't score. Like, I'd be like, listen, dude, you got to go. Like, we got to do something. And, like, what are you telling these dudes? Like, that everything's good? He's like, well, I told you yesterday, AJ, I have my new theory that if you pull your head every time you swing, shut your eyes and grit your teeth like, and make a retard face, and swing with your eyes closed, you will hit the ball more often. Or dip your shoulder and step with your back foot and stand with straight legs. And AJ's like, yeah, that is pretty groundbreaking stuff. So, it's sounds right. And it's advanced analytical. And, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, anything that's not fundamental, we practice here in Detroit with our hitting. If someone's doing good, we correct them and make their mechanics worse and completely fuck their swing up. It's what we do. We have our own approach. We have an approach of home run or nothing. Well, you guys don't hit home runs. Yeah, that's why everyone's hitting below 230.
Harold Castro is batting fifth. Shortstop for Javier Baez today, and Willy Castro's batting seventh, 5 for 11 in the series so far against Oakland.
Yeah, something has to be wrong. Like, there's something wrong because this team just like doesn't seem to care to fix the issues. And it's like there's like actual just like problems you could just quickly look at, and like if you have a basic understanding of fundamentals, you'd be like, oh, they're just some of them are pulling their foot back, like they're stepping weird with their back foots. A lot of shoulder dipping is happening. A lot of guys just kind of pulling their heads off the ball and shit. It's like what I shouldn't be able to notice problems at this rate of a thing. Watch for mechanical flaws with Grossman's one of the few guys that actually doesn't. He just kind of hits around 240 anyway. With coaches, other than Feder, I don't know. Hinch is fine, but the hitting coach has got to go. Like, you would think they'd quickly fix up mechanic issues, but like a lot of these guys are just like mechanically off.
One other note with him, less than 50% of his first pitches are for strikes.
Like, I get Torkelson's struggling. He's a fucking rookie. like he's a power hitting rookie. Yeah, his average was going to be a little lower than than his contemporary rookies who are more like, you know, like average hitting guys who are like, you know, just normal like 290, 300 hitters. Torque's always going to probably be between 250, 270, 280 at the highest, but he's going to be between 30, 40 home runs.
Sit up on the infield, Kevin Smith. He's got it.
One away. Yeah, I played in high school.
There's the Athletic starting defense brought to you by Mary Grove Awnings. Luis Barrera played right field.
It's coaching at this point. At this point, it's like something's not being corrected. One away.
Here at first base, one in left field in the series. And Christian Bethencourt is catching James.
Yeah, Torque's not the issue. For me, Torkelson's like a rookie, and he's playing like a rookie that's having a little trouble adjusting, and also is having a lot of pressure put on him because the lineup of veterans around him are all complete garbage right now. So, I don't know. That'll probably get fixed up with him as the team around him starts hitting better. But ball one to Meadows here with one away. One worth keeping right now. Hinch almost seems checks out. Yeah, he seems like he wants to go back to Houston. Yeah, I wouldn't be either, Price.
1-1 to Austin Meadows.
Yeah. The veterans not doing much is the major issue. More so than the younger guys. And the lack of power is like confusing. Like Meadows is a power hitter. Like I don't understand where did his power go?
Fouled away to make it 1-2.
It's like, dude, what happened? You hit 30 home runs last year, basically.
They shift Austin Meadows. They've been creeping to the right side more and more with that solo position player on the left side, especially with two strikes.
He's not spamming, so he's fine. Anyway, that'll be up high. 37 innings without scoring. Had the Tigers not scored on May 10th, they'd have shattered that MLB record with over 54-plus innings. Oof. You know, I'm going to say this. I miss back when we just hit home runs. I'd rather just hit home runs than fucking this team that can't manufacture. Full count here for Meadows. Yeah, thank you for the like. Got back out of mow the lawn and do some stuff. I don't blame you, Scraps. This is a good day to do stuff. And Meadows hits into the shift and grounds out.
No shift, that's a base hit.
Yep. And you wonder.
Yeah, I missed 2013. We couldn't manufacture runs, but we'd hit like 8 home runs a game. I'd rather go back to that. I don't give a shit about manufacturing runs. I'd rather have a team with 270 hitters like we had then. At least everybody had 20-plus homers. That shit ruled. I hate this new team. Sorry, I hate small ball. Like, I'm such an anti-small ball guy. Like, I'm just like, ugh. I'd rather have a team with 250. Everyone's slugging 700, 800. Why? I don't know. All we do is hit homers. We hit dingers in this park. I'd move that outfield in by about 20 feet in every direction. Have center field only be 400. You can change Comerica into a hitter's park, like overnight. and add more seats and other cool shits to throw in. And yeah, you can do that easily. They should do that this offseason. Time to shrink this goddamn behemoth even more. Bring it in 20 yards or 20 feet, I guess, in baseball. Just shh. Also, more fucking free agents will want to come here. I bet you we move it in 20 feet. Nick Castellanos demands a trade back to Detroit. Like, I don't understand why we have it 420. That's just stupid. We'll go to 400. That way we can have home runs in Detroit. That'd be nice.
We talked about it yesterday in depth about their inability to score in the first inning.
Yeah, exactly. Price, we don't have a fast base. That's the problem. Like, the Tigers are a very slow team with a bunch of power. Like, they're not fast enough to be the team that they're, like, trying to be right now. They're, like, designed every 5 guys to hit a home run in this lineup. Like, you got Grossman, then Austin Meadows, who can hit a home run. Candelario is a doubles machine. Cabrera is a home run, but like power guy now at this point. Harold Castro, singles guy. Like, you can see how the lineup should be. Like, it should be based on this. It should be Grossman, singles and walks and whatnot. Meadows should be some pop, extra bases. Candelario should be extra bases. Cabrera should be singles, long singles that should be able to clean. Then you have a thing like Harold Castro, single. Scope varies. Willy Castro varies if he can get on. Torkelson should be power. Barnhart's varied. Probably just going to be weak hits, though. And that ends the inning. Like, the lineup is actually designed to be like home runs every few hitters, or at least extra base hits. And the fact that they can't hit the extra base hits, this lineup is completely fucked because of that. Because there's not a lot of speed. There's not a lot of elite base running, I would say, from this group. But again, they're not designed to do that. They're literally an American League team designed to bash home runs every, fourth guy up. And a 1-2-3 inning. Good response inning by the Tigers here. That's how you respond to giving up 3 in the top of the first. Yeah, the skyline will probably improve over time as the city kind of like revitalizes itself. I see there's a bit of construction going on in the back, so that's nice. Smith, Pache, and Kemp. Smith, Patchy, and I'm gonna call him Patchy still. I don't care. Smith, Patchy, and Kemp. Smith, Patchy, Kemp. Top of the second, A's lead 3-0. There's a few hitches in the old lineup. Uh-oh. My chat is lagging. Hopefully it's not actually lagging for anyone else. I haven't dropped any frames, but looks like my playback is all fucked. You guys still good? Yeah. 9-23. Here we come. Yeah. Same start as last year. The same start that ruined our season, so looks like we're not a playoff team this year, folks. The quest for 500 again. Let's go. I'm messing with my playback. It's fucking broken. I think we should have made something like the Pepsi porch in center field, bring in right field, and add more seats in the right field. Yeah, exactly. You can literally just add more seats, lots more seats, and just cooler things like amenities or... Yeah, you can add more amenities as well. More, just random shits.
Against Bo Brisky, who needed 35 pitches in the first. Gave up 4 hits in the 3 runs you see on the board.
Hey, there we go. Hey, we're up to 21 likes. I appreciate that. Very kind, everybody. Before they add more seats, they need a better team, though. Yeah, that's true. 1-1, foul ball. Dude, it looks so nice outside. You have a good day, too, Scraps. I'll see you probably tonight if you tune up for the NFL stream we're doing later. We'll be doing an NFL schedule thing where you just come and ask what team, and then we go over like how we think the team could perform. We know strength of schedules for the NFL, by the way.
Just needs to keep working ahead. He's been fighting.
Yeah, same here, Shadow. Or like something like, so that'd be pretty cool. Something on a river, but And they could have did that too. That's the annoying fucking part. They could have literally built the ball field, but they decided to do some weird goddamn connected stadium design that never came through. That's gone. Oh, he actually made a catch. Hey, one away. Lions have like the 4th easiest schedule. Let me go look. They have the 20.
To get to the wall, you know, right there, it looks like he had plenty
Let's see.
of room, but he got to the ball quickly.
32nd,
That's exactly
31st,
what you want out of your
30th,
offense.
29th, and 28th. 28th ranked. So that's not bad.
Here's the number 9 hitter, Christian Pache.
Damn, my playback's lagging again. Looks like the internet's not staying consistent for it. Here's the 1-0. I guess that's a ball, 2-0. We're going to get squeezed again.
You look at the first pitch of this at bat. It's not even close to being a ball. Last two have been. No question.
Well, it definitely shouldn't be 3-0. First pitch was literally a strike. The second pitch has been called a strike the whole game. Third pitch has been, I don't know. This is just hilarious.
That they're going to have to go through.
Well, they call that a strike for once. Yeah, I'd be confused too, Christian. I wouldn't know what he's calling a strike. For some reason my fucking playback just isn't. Wow, Candelario makes a nice play over at third and gets the second out of the inning. What a good play.
Diving to his left and then an accurate throw to retire Pache for the second out of the second.
Yeah, it's a step and a dive. This is the hot corner, and the reason they call it that is because of these hot shots. Jamer just, it's a reaction play, right? Got his glove down as he's diving to his left. Then he realizes, you know, we've got a lot of time to throw the ball when it's hit that hard.
All right.
Comes up, makes a nice toss across the diamond.
Yeah, these umps suck. The Bills are playing the Lions on Thanksgiving. Oh, good fucking God, dude.
Play like that to help him have a quick inning.
Why would they schedule the Bills to get slaughtered in front of a national audience like that? The fall of Josh Allen on Thanksgiving.
Kemp hit the first pitch of the afternoon to right field for a base hit.
I got a bet going that Josh Allen's going to get hurt this year. I know that's a dark bet, but I don't trust his play style. I think he's going to fuck his knee up. And I hope someone does it hard to him. Fuck him. When they beat my team the way they beat my team, I hope bad things happen. That's a whole different conversation, though. I get really passionate about football. I become a whole different fan. I never would wish injury on a baseball player. I personally probably ended the career of Peyton Manning. I used to wish and hope every time he got hit, I'd be like, oh, did he break his neck? And then one time he actually has a broken neck. And I went, oh, thank God. I thought that was it. I was like, oh, he broke his neck. He's finally done. And I was like, damn. He recovered. And it was even better than when he got hurt. I was like, fuck. And then I did it to Aaron Rodgers. I was like, ta-cha. And he came back better than before. And I went, fuck. I keep cursing these dudes and getting them injured. And then fucking my skills backfire on me. So I hope this doesn't backfire. I don't think Josh Allen could come back better than he plays. Everyone thought Tom Brady was better than him, and that was blasphemy. And I couldn't convince anybody otherwise with words, so I started cursing Peyton Manning. And then when he got hurt, I was like, haha, see, he's bitch made. Tom Brady's the GOAT, greatest player in NFL history. And I don't think it's really close anymore. Per the goal of the game, he's the greatest to ever do it. What's up, Rock? Bottom of the second coming up soon. No, I don't hate greatness. I just hate Peyton Manning because he also calls my team cheaters. No, I don't like the Wolverines. Oh, I don't really like college. I don't watch college sports. No, I don't think you could beat 7-3 in the Super Bowl. Exactly, Alex. How come the Patriots put Matt Patricia as offensive coordinator? That fool ruined the Lions. I think Patricia's just kind of involved in the offense with like 4 other dudes. Technically, Belichick's calling plays. Fuck, that'll be the first out of the inning, first pitch. And Cabrera skies it out, 1 away. Why do I like Brady? Because he's a GOAT. It's 3 OAs.
He broke or fractured the foot, and then 2 pitches later, he hit a triple to right center field. And would later
Brady's
score,
fine.
After that, he
Yeah, Rodgers stinks, dude.
wheeled off on,
Sims, yeah. So I don't know. The Patriots. I don't know. The Patriots don't really have roles for their coaches anymore. They're kind of past that. It's kind of like the same way they run their defense. They're not really playing with positions anymore. So basically, the way they do it is like position groups. Linebackers, safeties, corners are in their own group together. Linebackers, safeties together, and then you kind of throw defensive linemen and edge rushers, and they're like that's kind of how the Patriots are building their team. Is kind of a positionless group. It's kind of you just go where the play is going to be, and then there's also the lack of like naming coaches because it's like, well, if you got a guy who's really good with this group but also is good with this group, why would he be limited to just doing stuff with group A or B? Why not do both? So why? So like, say a guy's really good with corners and shit, but he's also very good at coaching running backs for some reason. Why would you only designate him as one coach instead have him do multiple things? The Patriots, that's kind of how they're building their team going forward. It's actually a very forward-thinking, progressive way of building a team. And I think that's the future of the NFL, to be honest with you. Especially since the game's getting very, very, very fast. 2 away. And I think it's because the game's becoming more speed-oriented, even with like the guys who play in the trenches. It's there's more necessity in a more vague positioning. Because why, if you have a guy who's a linebacker who can also play safety, like why play him only as a linebacker, you know? I'm thinking of the guy for the Cardinals as a great example of a player. It's like, why would you only play him as a defensive back when he can clearly play linebacker? What the hell is that guy's name? Tyrann Mathieu is a really good example, too. He's just a defensive back. Like, he can play corner, safety. He could probably play inside linebacker. Kyle Duggar can play linebacker and safety for the Patriots. No, not J.J. Watt. He's just a defensive lineman. His brother is kind of a quasi player that can play linebacker and D-line, but that's more of a common combo. What the hell is that kid? He plays for the Cardinals. He was drafted there. Isaiah Simmons, I think? No, that doesn't seem right.
Slowly to short, Kevin Smith.
Hey, what's up, Dark? Oh, wait, what's up, Raider? How you doing, man? Damn. Well, Tigers do nothing again. It'll be another 1-2-3. It'll be Noisy, Lowry, and Brown. Noisy, Lowry, Brown due up here in the top of the third. 3-0 Astros lead. Tigers look dead on arrival yet again this afternoon. Yeah, I know, Robert. It's bad. The Reds are probably better than us. Yeah, man. How you been? Normally, I'd shut down football talk, but it's a lot more entertaining than to actually focus on the dreariness that is the Tigers right now. Oh, shit. Ethan got 100 subscribers. Let's go. But, yeah, I think there's a slow move away from that in the NFL. We'll see, though. I don't know, Ethan. I wouldn't. This is the whole league. I don't think we're gonna do any better against the Baltimore Orioles. We're up against the guy with a 5 ERA heading into the game, who was 0-2 and pitching terribly all season. And he's shut us down without really making it look difficult for so far. Been doing some community management. Oh, like being a mod for some people. Just been working and chilling, watching content and chilling. Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time, man. Why, Ethan? What's up? Yeah, and guess what, Robert? As much as this annoys me, I'll be live for tomorrow's Tigers game, Saturday's Tigers game, Sunday's Tigers game. I don't know if I'll be doing the whole game.
Caught the ball, tagged him out, and that helped the situation for Bobrisky back in
But
the first inning.
we'll do at least 5 innings here. But if the Tigers don't show any life before the 6th inning starts, I'm not watching this. We can beat the Orioles. We should be able to. We should be able to beat the Athletics too. You still have the bot up and running? I appreciate that, Raider. Sorry, I haven't really done much with it. My semester just came to a close, and I was pretty involved.
It's 2 throws or less, and you want
1 and 1.
the runner to go back to the bat.
Feels nice to be on my free time. Finally.
Low and inside, 2 and 1 to Noisy.
I gotta go back to work in like an hour. Ah, there you go. That's all right, Alex. I appreciate you watching, man. I know this must be tough to stick around and watch just based on the way it's going. Here's the 2-1 to Noisy. 2-2 now. Good pitch.
He's got to go.
What year am I in? I just finished my first year of grad school. I've got 15 credits right now for my first year of grad school. Being a semester I found a few days ago, you made the Dean's List. Hey, congrats, man. Dean's List is really good. What's up, Jared? For college or I would imagine it's college. I'm pretty sure I made the Dean's List. I went 4-0 in consecutive semesters for grad school. I don't know if I made the Dean's List though. I'm guessing I did.
You're chasing him back to the bag in which he started, and you're not having a lot of throws.
But congrats, man. It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Third year of undergrad. Hell yeah, what are you studying? Oh, that'll be a hit. Leadoff single here at least. Could be 2. And it's just a single for Noisy. Major English literature with the focus in creative writing. And for my grad school, it's just English literature, creative writing. Just to kind of communication studies. Probably a smarter degree than what I'm doing. You have me. You taking off for a minute though. I appreciate you having me tabbed up there, Raider. It was your 8th semester, 2nd time on Dean's List. Hell yeah, man. Good work. Good work.
Pickle play should only last 2 throws, and then
should
never advance from 2nd to 3rd.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that degree though.
In those rundowns, you saw Tony Kemp of Oakland. He knew.
I'm partially using it now, but also probably going to look into, oh, please stop bringing schedule. Yeah, I already know about who they play. Don't bring enough, don't bring spoilers into here. I wouldn't say teacher. I'd say more professor. I wouldn't want to teach in a high school setting just because I don't fuck with people like those kind of people. But I teach at the college level, sure. But I would I think I'm gonna get into sports writing after I finished with all what I want to do, and then write books and shit. But like my day job will just be like writing about sports for newspapers. Yeah, I couldn't be a teacher. Yeah, I couldn't do it. But my fallback will probably be just like being a college professor. What's up, JJ though? How you doing, man? Yeah, a reporter would be cool, but I'm kind of doing that now with just doing this. I just don't write anything. I could easily work for Bally Sports though if I'm as just a guy who writes like the teleprompter. I type at like 95 to like 120 words a minute So it's extremely fast type speed, extremely literate, good at creative writing. I'm actually going to write a collection of sports poems too. That I think will help me in a portfolio for a job like that. Yeah, I got all my practice on RuneScape in my early days when I was selling shit at the duel arena or trying to fucking make my money merchanting. And that'll be ball 4. It'll be 2 on here in the top of the third. Yeah, I'll be live for the schedule release, Sims. That's probably also why I don't really mind dipping out after like an hour today. Because I do want to go disc golfing really bad. It's 83 degrees, and I really want to go on the course. 8 o'clock, I believe, is when the schedule is set to be released. Which is also why I'm not really reading anything about schedule releases when people say them, because I've done a good job of not spoiling myself too much. I only know of a few games because people post them, and it's hard to avoid.
I remember it was always good to have a veteran.
Am I gonna write an article? Yeah, I could. It'd just be opinionated though.
What they usually say is, if you hold them right there, we're gonna get you.
It'd be fun if the Free Press started publishing my strong opinion pieces.
The third starting like the first.
What's nice is for people like me is I wouldn't even have to be an editor. There's people that do that.
This one is popped up shallow left. Out goes Willy Castro. In comes Robbie.
Hey, there we go. Robbie Grossman makes the play. Runners have to hold over at first and second. 1 away, top of the third. Runners at first and second. 3 OAs lead, top 3.
1 away.
These type of innings, you just
Yeah, it's tonight, JJ. Yeah.
First out, right? Now, ground ball comes into play again.
Because they have editors for newspapers and most publications. There's people that do that for a living. Did you know that? If you actually were to read some of my rough drafts of things, you'd be like, holy shit, this guy's stupid. I don't spell things wrong, but you'll just occasionally run into moments where it's a lot of commas and a lot of, oh, damn it. They get 1. Oh, they still get 2. All right, good job by the defense to recover. That went off Bo Brisky's glove, but it went right to the second baseman on a very fortunate deflection. And they were able to keep it to just a no runs this inning. So Tigers get a little bit of a break. It's bottom of the third coming up. A's lead 3-0. Good job by Castro to stay with it. Good heads up play by Mr. Castro. Well, yeah, I'm not a very good first draft writer. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is texting? Okay. One of my buddies, it's like, you want to go disc golfing soon? And I'm like, I just was like, yeah, dude. Why the fuck not? We will not score. I think we're scoring 5 runs this inning. Watch. Hold on, I don't think this updated. Castro, Torkelson, and Barnhart. Castro, Torkelson, Barnhart. Single, home run, and single. Watch this. It's going to happen. Haters will say it's Photoshop or whatever people say. All right, bottom of the third coming up as soon as they decide to come back from commercial break. But they're cowards and afraid to face me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jesus, this is a long commercial break. What, the Tigers surrender? They're like, well, the Tigers said they can't score more than 3 runs, so they've thrown the towel in. I wish the A's would do something stupid and, like, give the Tigers a reason to rally, but the A's are, like, respectfully beating the shit out of us. It's hard to deal with. Yeah, I mean, if the Tigers were good, I'd just stick around. But again, I'm only gonna probably watch to the 5th, dude. If they don't get offense going, I'm not gonna stick around for this.
The official domestic beer of
37 innings. Apparently, the Astros went 45 without scoring in 85. Tigers only seen 32 innings this year without runs. But I mean, yeah, it's not nearly as bad, but it's still miserable. We've been shut out, I think, in 3 of our last 5 games. For context. No, dude, it's hard. It's hard to. That's why I'm talking about football. We're talking about all kinds of random shit. Normally, I would never be this cool with like just openly talking about another thing in a stream that should be pretty focused on the direct action of the game. But it's like, I mean, what? We're getting beat and we're down. We can't score. This is hard. Hey, there we go, Willy Castro with the single, our best hitter on the team somehow this year.
You look at this game the way it started. The first inning, just
4 out of 5. Oh boy, that's really bad. The Denver Broncos, yeah, I think they'll be all right. Yeah, Castro's starting to finally maybe find his stick. There's not much else to talk about other than we're just getting out. It's just out. All right, here's Torkelson.
Detroit just needs to put together, string together.
Please hit a home run, dude.
Where they can put some pressure on the Oakland pitchers.
Or just get a hit. I don't even care about home runs. Fuck. 0-1.
You've got a long way to go, and like I said, it wasn't exactly the best start for Bo, but he's battling out there. We know how good the bullpen's been, so if he can get.
He's hitting 150 now, 149 rather. 3 homers, 8 RBIs.
Shutdown innings, one at a time. All Detroit needs to do.
Dude, the kid's so due for a nice hit. 1-1. He's had such good at bats this series too, which is so depressing that he's 0 for 9. It's like, man, this guy's literally had like several 8+ pitch at bats this series.
The success that Castro experienced in the shortened season of 2020 when he batted .349.
Oh, why the fuck did you swing at that, dude? Well, yeah, he's probably striking out. Swinging at that.
They may struggle at times. You've got to find a way to stay with them.
You know, Shep, I was really impressed with AJ's comment on that because fans are fickle. We're fickle at times. And, you know, it's what have you done to
getting fucking fooled bad, dude.
In this world. That's the reality of our sport. But yet.
Here's the 1-2. Runner at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 3rd. Let's see what happens. Torque fouls off a pitch. Stays alive. Count will remain 1-2. Barnhart, the next hitter. And then it's the top of the lineup, so this inning was 7, 8, 9. A's have already sent like the guys to the bat like 3 times a pop. We're still on the first time through the lineup, so. Anyway, here's the 1-2 offering. 2-2 offering is gonna, or well, it's gonna be a ball 2. So again, a nice little at bat by Torkelson. Like this is what I mean. Like it's not like he's having terrible at bats anymore. I would actually like if he could see 7, 8 pitches. This is a decent at bat. It's better than any at bat that we've seen so far today against this dude. Other than maybe Austin Meadows. Everyone else is getting out on like the 3rd pitch. At least this guy's making him work a little bit. Guy's at 30 pitches right now.
At some position, somewhere, every day, primarily because he's hitting the ball.
Yeah, Meadows not having any home runs is like the lack of power is baffling. Shadow, I wish they just move the infield, like move it in by 20 feet in the off season. Like at this point, they have to move it in, right? Like just move it all up 20 feet, every direction, except maybe down left field, where even there it's like, nah, move it in about like 10 feet that way, maybe 15. Just shrink this goddamn behemoth field. Hey, good job by Torque to work it full, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of the plan.
You just want to say Milwaukee Bucks rule. Hopefully we take down the Celtics in Game 6 tomorrow. Amir, I think he's working. Fouls it away. Another pitch for Torque coming up. Hey, what's up, Kev? I know you're over from Amir's. You guys had that crazy comeback. Brewers lost to the Reds. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, Sins, it's not great. I think the Lions are the brightest spot, which is crazy to think. I thought the Tigers were, and they still might be. The summer's long, but they need to show life like soon. I'm talking like sweep the Orioles, and then somehow sweep the Guardians and the Rays and all them jokers. Good at bat though by Torkelson, by the way. Even if he does wind up striking out or flying out or some shit, I really like seeing this from him. This is showing a good eye. This is showing patience. This is showing he's starting to be able to see pitches and foul them off. He's starting to show like he's not swinging until he gets. Hey, there we go. Hey, great at bat by Torkelson. There we go. To me, this is a sign he's starting to get very comfortable at the plate, more so than just getting like a bunch of singles and shit. I know it's annoying, but like that is a sign to me, a 9+ pitch at bat where he walks. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a. Even if he just struck out right there, I'd be like, hey, that was a good at bat.
Good sign. Good sign. You got the first 2 guys on. Now this is
all right, 2 on, nobody out. Here's Barnhart.
It's up to the guy at the plate to pass the baton and do something good.
Yeah, I know. Detroit's been pretty bad. It's been a dark decade for Detroit.
Fouls it away.
But there is bright spots at the in the darkness for these sports teams. They all have like promising decent little cores. It's just like, they're just like hitching along. It's the early part of being like a decent young team in the future. I don't know. They're not far away. Even the Pistons, they don't seem that far off. Another good draft, a good free agency in 2024. Like signing Devin Booker. Things look a little brighter for the Pistons. Hey, there we go. 1-1. They're a little better with runners in scoring position this series. They're 4 for 19. That's still abysmal. But it's not 1 for 32. We could have probably beat the Astros going 4 for 19. Getting 4 hits we'd have won like 2 of them games maybe with 4 hits and score. That's the craziest part about that Astros series. Like 1 hit difference in every one of those games, we probably win 1 or 2. But we might have even won the first 3 games had we gotten 2 more hits timely in those games. I'm talking like 4-2 wins or 4-3 wins in each one of them. I know you didn't say it to that, Alex, but yeah, it's kind of baffling the state of the sports. 2-1 here for Barnhart. Ugh, that was filthy. 2-2. No, you're not. You're not, Ethan. No, you're not. Especially when you're losing every single game by a run. It's like, dude, literally, if you'd have hit the ball 5 times, you'd have ballooned them out in 2 of the games.
You've seen the fastball. If you're Tucker Barnhart, now what are you gonna?
For all of the teams. Hold on. Foul ball. Good job. 2-2. The Lions, to me, are the biggest. They could be good. Things could be very different for them. It even feels like the league is taking them more seriously. With Sheila Ford Hamp, she got like put on the board of like USA Football, which is like a league, a board the NFL runs that kind of like does stuff with high school football across the USA. And it's got guys like Kraft on it, Jerry Jones, his family's on it. Now the Fords are on it. So it's like now you're starting to see the league like there's like small hints that the league may even like start to treat the Lions a little better now. We'll see in officiating and the way that goes. But I mean, like they can, they're getting the draft. They got the we didn't even build a new stadium. We got the draft. They got they got Hard Knocks. Like getting the draft was the weirdest fucking thing to me for Detroit. It's like we didn't even need a new stadium. Why are we getting it? What's this for? What did we do to get the draft? Why didn't you put it in Green Bay? That makes more sense than. Damn it.
Kevin Smith throws behind Willy Castro.
Oh, Castro almost got out, but he got back to the base. But no, I think there's something going on. I think Detroit might actually be like they are building the team the right way. As slow as it's been, like even during the Quinn and Patricia era, like them building that offensive lineup the way that they did a little bit, and just like certain things they were doing was the right moves. Ultimately, I get Patricia and Quinn were terrible, but they sort of started to build in the right direction anyway. All right, there we go. Now we got runners at the corners and 1 away. Now Robbie Grossman, top of the lineup for the Tigers. Here's Grossman with runners at the corner. We were able to avoid a double play there, so that's good.
Robbie Grossman popped up to short on a 2-0 pitch his first time up.
Literally, yeah, just fucking bunt this right here. Literally, just do a squeeze. Just squeeze it here. Sack squeeze. Just.
Okay, at least you're back within
Willy Castro's fast, too. This should be bunted.
situation.
Literally, like, I'd even do one swing where I miss the ball intentionally. You know, maybe actually try to hit it or something, like hit a fly ball. But if I miss it, then bunt it. That way, they're completely off guard.
First 3 innings of a ball game.
Yeah, the Twins are getting. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Houston. Or for the Twins right now. They're getting just beat on.
Swung on him.
Right now, I'd bunt. This is where I'd bunt right here. This is where I'd be laying a bunt down. If I'm Grossman, I'm trying to lay a bunt down right now.
Change up there. Robbie was well ahead of that.
I think that actually would be a really, really good. They're not going to double it off, so you'll score the run here. And the A's will probably take the out for the run, so it's the smart move to do here. Bunt it. Call a bunt. Ah, bitches. Oh, great. And we just take and he takes a strike. So he's going to strike out, and then we'll just hit a fly ball and lose the run. This is why I don't want to watch anymore.
Considered that Robbie
Why the fuck did we just not look? Dude, look how back the out infielders are. A bunt, literally, he would have been safe. He'd be safe if he would have bunted right there. He'd have bunted for a base hit. Instead, he strikes out. Yeah, there we go. Great job, Robbie. Yeah, all right. Time to fly out. And fucking that's the inning.
This is the first strikeout for Brilliant.
What the fuck wasn't they bunting? Like, seriously, just bunt the ball right there. It's something to spark the offense. It's not the sexy home run, but, like, goddamn, call a bunt right there. The infield is playing in the dirt.
This has been the difference.
They had no idea that would have been coming, and you have decent speed on the bases right now. I get that Barnhart isn't fast, but Grossman should have been quick enough to at least be to avoid one of the outs.
Now they're scraping and clawing their way just to get.
No, it's because our hitting coach is an idiot. Like, he should have been telling, like, Hinch to bunt there. Like, that's got to be on Hinch somewhat too, because it's like, why are we not doing anything possible to score right now? This is what I mean by, like, this is the thing that's frustrating about the offense. It's like they don't seem to give a fuck that they can't score. Astros putting a stomping on there. Yeah, the Astros beating on the Twins. That's pretty bad. Sheesh. You an Astros fan there, Kev? 2-0. I figured you to be a Cardinals guy, but
2-0 to Meadows. Willy Castro led off the inning with
2-0 for Austin Meadows.
after a walk to Torkelson.
Please, Austin, hit a home run. You're literally a home run type hitter. Please, hit a gap.
2 outs, leaving it up to Meadows.
Hit a single even. I don't even give a shit. Please score this run. Give me some hope.
Top at 107 miles per hour.
He came off his bat at 107 and right to a defender. Yeah, I know. And no, man, dude.
Tigers got the first 2 men aboard. Couldn't push anything across. Frustration continues to build. This one was close. A dive at it by Brown under his glove, but Kemp playing as deep as he was, able to make the play.
Dude, I hate the shift so fucking much. God, I can't wait for that horse shit to be banned. It's not even fun watching this shit, dude. Like, that was just a hit taken away by the fucking shift. Wow, that's fun baseball, everybody. Gotta love the shift. I'm so fucking glad they banned this garbage-ass defensive alignment. God, I'm so happy that they got rid of the shift. That was the shift. Like, I don't even know how you're supposed to hit the ball when you can play right field with the... Dude, that's so stupid. It's going to be so nice when teams can't afford to do this. Yeah, I don't blame you, Sims. I'm not going to watch past the probably... I don't want to continue watching, but... Ugh. I hate the shift so much. Anyway, top of the fourth coming up. Well, the A's actually can hit, so this might be fun. Bethancourt, Barrera, and Smith. Bethancourt, Barrera, and Smith. See you later, Sims. I don't blame you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in while you did. Maybe they'll fire the hitting coach. Yeah, Troy, like, I don't understand why Grossman in that at-bat didn't just bunt the ball down the third base line. Like, we just scored a run. And he'd have been safe based on how far back everybody was playing there as well. Damn, this dude got a long-ass neck on the screen right now. This shit's hilarious. Look at this dude. This fucking dude's neck. On the spot, which is tough to do, Shep. He's like, it's almost as long as that one dude's neck, that long neck dude from Flint. High
fly ball, deep center field. That ball is out of here. Home run, Tigers.
Goosebumps, brother. Good stuff. All right. Oh, and here we go.
Deep ball, left center field.
I have to take my headphone out because I'm cringing really bad listening to these people do that.
Man. What do you think, Shep?
I love it.
The future is here, man.
Those guys suck. I'd have fucking lit it up.
Because we're out of work. That's awesome, man. Hey, seriously.
Are they done talking to these people?
So this is cool, man. What an opportunity for high school kids. You know, you develop young broadcasters. I say this to anybody who ever asks. I think it's the greatest job in the world. And if people trying to counter it, if no one counters it, no reason to stop doing it. Exactly. And now that it's gone, I think people are just kind of done with it. Oh, Daniel, yeah, the shift is bullshit. I'm glad it's gone. Stuff like that. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm physically cringing hard right now. Like, I know these kids are working hard, and, like, this is something they're going to want to do with their future, and that's cool and fine and everything like that, and I'm rooting for them to get into the industry. But it's also like, this is, it makes me cringe when people do stuff like that. I don't know why it is. You got it. Jack Morris says keep working hard, and he's pulling for you guys.
Good stuff, man. I mean, it's such an incredible opportunity. I remember going to Tiger Stadium and doing the same thing, seeing so many people out there with recorders at the time, just calling a mock game, and that's what these folks are doing too, and that's how you get better. There's a ton of them out there, and then they can move on to college and get the opportunity to do it in person at the collegiate level, and then who knows where it may lead. Good for them. A leadoff walk for Christian.
I could do this shit with relative ease. I won't even need training. My only training would be like, all right, let's see if you can do this without swearing for about an hour. All right, let's see if we can get this shit done with. There'd just be a lot of just sudden just quiets. It'd be like, all right, how's everybody doing tonight? There'd be a lot of drops in the audio. Like, man, he's really fucking swearing out there tonight.
With a novice who wanted to be like him.
His greatest quality, in my opinion.
It's the only problem with is the people can't really swear, and it just feels inauthentic.
I would agree with that. But he was the greatest storyteller of all time. Barrera swings and misses.
0-2, runner at first.
Need a double play. There's Ernie's name on the wall there in right field.
Astros are kicking the teeth. Yeah, dude, they're beating them. Oh yeah, Astros are cracked this year, dude. They're probably never gonna lose again.
Play-by-play voice in Detroit sports history, but
here's the 0-2. 1-2. You've been trying to. Are you the scam caller that's been calling? I knew you guys would eventually find my YouTube out. Bastards.
Working ahead here. That's a good sign after a leadoff walk. The third.
Yeah, dude, they should be. It's a lot better. It'd make more people would watch.
Base runner. Well, he didn't in the second. I take that back.
Yeah, I got him 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Ghost, it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
It's been the first inning that has given him the most problems so far this season.
And the offense certainly looks lively, like they're trying very hard. Robbie could have bunted a ball with the runners at first and third. Could have easily scored a guy because the defenders were playing almost on the outfield grass, it looked like, for some reason. And, he just didn't bunt. You would think a team that's desperate to score runs the last few days would be taking any of course they didn't get 2. Would be taking any opportunity to score runs like that, even if it means having to bunt to score a run. Yeah, he did ghost, of course, because of the goddamn shift. I mean, again, it's Tony Kemp. Dude, Tony Kemp, I hate that guy, but he's so good at defense. It is what it is. Yeah, defensively, yeah, that sucked. I'm not mad at Meadows. What are you supposed to do about it? That's fucking, he's not that fast, and you know, it's not like he wasn't hustling. He was moving. He's just not a quick guy.
Hit a fly ball to right his first time up and sent Austin Meadows crashing into the wall to make the catch.
Still looking for that ground ball.
It'd work out well. I think so too, Shadow. I think so too. Runner at first, 1 away. Still haven't thrown a first pitch yet here to Smith.
100 is probably going to be absolute max for him because.
In all honesty, Brisky's been good since the first inning, but that first inning was just I mean, really, the defense bailed him out a lot today, but kudos to the defense this afternoon. I mean, the defense has played really, really good, sharp baseball overall. Even Candelario's looked good. The error was on Brisky himself. Hell, the error is part of the reason it's not just 1-0.
The first inning is what it is. Can't take it back, but can you hold them there and keep the team and give?
We need a star player to compete in this league. You would think signing Javier Baez would be a star player that would allow you to compete in this league.
Willy Castro.
Well, I mean, we have Torkelson, Riley Green, Mize, Skubal. I think we're loaded with stars of the future. I think Ryan Kreidler's going to be an incredibly bright young player. I think Dingler's going to be a bright young player. It's not a matter of do we have. I think even Austin Meadows' little brother is going to be really good. I think Cody Clemens could be really good. Yeah, same to you, Reptar. But the problem is like they're all so fucking young. Like these are all very, very, very good players we have. Like this is a good team we have. It's just we have to get through this part where we still have to have Willy and Harold Castro playing, and you know, Jonathan Scope's our best player, I guess. Kind of. I don't, you know. 2 away though on a fly out. Yeah, we gotta. It's just, and they're all debuting at the same time. That's the worst part. All of them are young at the exact same time together, and we're just gonna. It's all gonna. It's. I think I seen Torkelson say everything's gonna hit for everybody almost at the same time on this team this year, because they're all in the same. The whole team's in the exact same spot. It feels like nobody's ahead of anybody. Some guys have higher averages because they came out of the gate white hot, but like. They're all like seemingly like stuck at the exact same spot. Like they're just missing balls. They're just, when they do get it, they're getting just unlucky. I've never seen a uniform struggle 1 through 13 of hitters. Like it's the same issue with 13 guys. And that's why I'm so sure it's coaching related. Hey, good play on defense there. Because their defense has wildly improved. Torkelson's defense is something different. He's gotten so much better at defense, Torkelson, from 2 weeks ago. Dude, he's literally, some of the plays he makes, picking the ball out of the dirt, fielding the ball, like stretching for the ball to make sure that the ball doesn't get by him. He's incredibly good at first base already in a very quick time. The hitting will come. It's a little harder to hitting, but. Yeah, I don't know. Badu went 0 for 5 last night. Just so a quick update on Mr. Akil. I don't know. It's certainly very, very frustrating, and it's not fun. It's not good, but again, it's hard for me still not to look at some optimism, and still be like, listen, I know it's bad. I get it. Things will get better. It's just like last year. I know it's tough. Hopefully this is about as bad as it can get. Maybe we'll start hitting soon, It just sort of randomly happened last year, too, about this time, so maybe it'll just click over. Well, if it's bad, but if this happened last year, we wouldn't have been... Yeah, we wouldn't have even kept Badu. Badu was hitting last year. Is all we had. Yeah, Candelario seemed to coming along slowly. Yeah, I'm glad because we can fix up Badu. Like, a lot of this is just something will gotta give soon. It's not like they're up there having miserable at-bats. It's like, it's just something is off. And I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody does. Like, I've never seen this before. Well, Detroit hasn't even developed any bad talent. Look at last year. Look at what they won. They won 77 games with this. But since 2017, the A's are 27-4 against the Detroit Tigers. You know, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. I completely forgot. We suck ball sack versus the A's since I don't know what this is. Are they mad about all the playoff losses versus us? Probably. But we can't beat this team. Yeah, they own us. They're 27-4 since 2017. That's 31 games. We beat them 4 times, and that was once this year. Holy shit! I didn't even know it was that bad. That's a bulk. Bullshit. That should be ruled the ball. It should be 2-1. Whatever. The guy called time. But yeah, Max, I think we're developing fine. But like, oftentimes, it's the veterans that are the issue right now. I would actually argue. Candelario hitting 205, Cabrera hitting just 260, Meadows is hitting 270, like Grossman hitting 226. Cabrera's ours. We didn't, Candelario's ours. He's had a slow start, but like Scope hitting 150. Harold Castro, our young development player, 288. Willy Castro, young development player, 324. Torque, yeah, he's hitting kind of bad, but also, it's weird. It's a weird thing.
Leadoff man is aboard for the Tigers for the second straight inning, down to Johnny Kane.
Over Luke Voigt, overplaying Josh Naylor and Stephen Kwan, we'd be much worse. Yeah, I mean, you guys are also very good at developing players. I will say that. I have never taken that away from Cleveland. You guys also trade a lot of people.
After the game, he goes into the clubhouse, opens up Instagram, and sees he has a message from his boyhood idol.
You guys trade players and do have a very good eye for like certain talent, hitting talent.
Come true. I'm quoting here, Shep. Yepes said, "Dang, my favorite player of all time is actually following me and texting me. For sure, that blows my mind." He is off to a torrid start. 10 hits to his first 6 career games.
Ball 1. Runner at first.
Good for him, and what a thrill that must have been. And good for Miguel Cabrera, by the way.
Absolutely.
What's up, Kevin?
Are 4 games above 500. They're a couple games back in the National League Central. Milwaukee setting the pace.
I think if the Tigers just fucking pulled the plug and called up goddamn Cody Clemens and fucking Riley Green, we'd be a lot better off too. But whatever. And Ryan Kreidler and Dylan Dingler.
About the Kentucky Derby champion.
I really do think that, by the way. I don't think we're going to be keeping Candelario after this year. I have a very weird feeling that he's gone, and Ryan Kreidler will probably be our new third baseman next year. And I'd imagine Cody Clemens. Is Scope gone after this year, or can they cut him? Because Cody at some point's gonna make a serious play for that second base spot. Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if Candelario is gonna be dealt at the deadline because of Brian Kreidler. I mean, they think very highly of that kid. He's very good too, and he's probably able to play third base. No Scope contract is for next year. He's probably gonna get traded too then. Because at this point, why are we at this point? I'd rather see what we could do with a guy like Ryan Kreidler and Cody Clemens. Yeah, and I know that sucks to say because Scope and them aren't the worst, and I like them, but it's also like, yeah, but Ryan and fucking Cody are really, really good, and Cody has a very good rich pedigree. I'm sorry. I'll take a guy whose dad was a Hall of Famer and shows extreme promise. Did they actually make that fucking play? Yeah, it was a double play. What was with that camera that they showed?
Well, once this ball's caught, you knew that even with a bobble there, Kemp
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was Miguel Cabrera running.
Down the line. Well,
You can do your taxes when Miguel Cabrera hits the ball.
be a leadoff walk and a possible rally has been taken away there with that ground ball.
Yeah, exactly, Troy. Exactly. Get them at bat, see if they can do anything. Especially Cody.
Castro in the air, center field.
And that's the fourth inning.
Catching up to it. And a quick inning for James Caprillion as he keeps the Tigers off the board.
We're making Caprillion look like a goddamn Cy Young candidate, and this dude was awful all year.
With the top three in their order.
New Kellinger's elbow was up and might be screwed. Color for the Padres should be fired for that. If Cleveland didn't disclose an injury, you guys might actually get in trouble for that. If that's something that can be proven and you guys like nefariously hit a elbow injury, which I doubt you guys did, but you guys could actually get sued and get in big fucking trouble for that. But if it's known and he did that trade, yeah, I'd fire his dumbass. I know he's made a bunch of great trades, but it's like, dude, that's I don't know. That guy does so many good moves. I mean, you sometimes you lose one. I don't know. I doubt San Diego fires their GM unless they have a really bad year. Maybe, yeah, hopefully they didn't fucking, yeah, like, they're like, nah, it works, everything works fine, yeah.
Game. In fact, he won a World Series with A.J. Hinch back in 2017. Well, you know, they have Players Weekend where they allow players to, you know, put their nicknames on the back of their uniforms. Well, back when he was playing with the Chicago Cubs,
No, there's something I want to look at.
Character. He married the middle daughter of his father-in-law, Phil Chang, and he said, wouldn't it be cool, rather than come up with a nickname, to have my father-in-law be able to see his family's name represented on a Major League Baseball diamond. His father-in-law had 3 daughters, so it wasn't going to happen necessarily in any other capacity. So he decided to wear his father-in-law's name or his wife's maiden name as he pops one to Robert Grossman in left field. But just kind of goes to show you the character. I thought that was such a cool story to be able to do that, you know, and showcase it and kind of not make it about yourself, but to show, you know, obviously puts you in the good graces of your father-in-law too, I would imagine too, Shep.
It's a really good example of why A.J. Hinch called him a great husband and a great father.
Yeah. He just celebrated the birth. Yeah, he's got a little nugget named McKenna.
Yep,
he and his wife Michelle. Yeah, back in December. So it's just cool, you know, the human side of these guys too.
Yeah, without a doubt, and they're still close. A.J. Hinch and Tony Kemp. And I had mentioned
All right, game back on.
Earlier in the series.
1 away, 1-0.
Tony Kemp, he was kind of emotional about it. That
I was hoping so, Max. I was hoping so.
That light, rather than a baseball player, but the type of man that he is. That one's grounded foul.
We fouled away, 1-1.
He's a really good teammate, guy who doesn't try to do too much on the field of play, stays within himself, and perhaps that's what
I'm hoping we're one of those dramatic turnaround teams that in a couple weeks, like that, just like go on like a 20-5 run.
Sheldon Noisy has been on base twice today, walked and scored in the first, and singled in the third. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, the irony of all that is Tony Kemp was kind of a utility guy for A.J.
We'd barely be above 500 if we did that, but I mean,
all the time.
it'd be something. It'd be a start.
In this entire series as a second baseman. And
Exactly, Sins. I'm just hoping we have a nice turnaround.
Low and away. Showed you this earlier.
Because this is like tooth pain level painful.
In fairness, he's done a little bit better job of settling down as the game progresses. That's low. And today's 3 runs Oakland has scored all came in the first.
Yeah, and there's
Ball 3.
people that, you know, raise the flag and say, all right, what do we do about getting him ready in the first? Does he go down the bullpen, throw longer, you know, to kind of work up a lather?
Right
Good
back to him.
reactions.
Nice play.
Hey, there we go.
He's athletic. There's 2 away.
Makes up for his error earlier, but, you know, his error earlier cost us a couple runs.
Bo does that quite often. Is the ball's gonna
Yeah, I know. We get leadoff guys on, then we just get out consecutive. Like, we hit into a double play or just nothing happens, dude. It's so fucking brutal. I would have to agree. That is probably the worst part.
Be able to go out there in the 6th if he can manage this.
Yeah, it is, Troy.
Well, his last outing, he threw 97 against Houston. 97.
Down bad. Sheesh. 2 away here in the 5th. 1-0 count to Lowry.
Lowry drove in the game's first run back in the first. He's also walked. Fouls it away. It's 1-1.
Detroit versus everybody, especially winning.
For Lowry,
Detroit is undefeated in its quest to combat winning.
with Oakland. That is the most by any athletics player over the last 19 years. Drives one to right field. Meadows.
And that'll be the 3rd out. All right, there we go.
For Bo Brisky. He has done
Brisky really had some pitch bad since the first inning, in all honesty. We should be in this game. He's pitched well enough to keep us in my opinion. Have a rough start, but 3 runs shouldn't be fucking insurmountable over the course of a 9-inning game. But again, if this is where we don't score any runs, I'm done watching. Yeah, his pitch count was terrible to begin the game. He had a very bad, tough, bad first inning kind of is going to doom him. But hey, he went 5, gave up only 3 runs, kept us in a place where we could probably still win this game. Still should be able to win this game. Yeah, Troy, but I mean, hey, if we score a few runs, I might stick around, but I mean, we'll see. Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. It's just, you got to understand, it's like really nice out, and, you know, you can always just click the link and watch that way as well. But I doubt a lot of you would be like, yeah, I don't know about all that. What is it, Scope, Castro, and Torkelson? Hey, maybe some runs. You never know. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Kind words. Kind words. I appreciate them.
Maybe catching that ball a little bit more out in front where he can start doing some damage that we know that he's very capable of doing.
Right, so there you go. I mean, that solves the problem. And Spencer will come to the plate 3rd here in this evening, in this inning. It's easy from here, right, guys? Shep, Jack?
Yeah, it's always simpler at this vantage point. And you know, Simo said as much during our broadcast yesterday. He understands that, you know, when you're watching from the broadcast booth or you're watching at home or even here.
Yeah, since that's the way to be. Plus, like, I rooted for the Patriots, so I have this deep belief that things will get better without, you know, by magic almost, but, you know.
The Kansas City Royals, talking to the writers one day, he said, you guys are a little too far away from the dirt. It's always easier up here.
Hal McRae had that legendary blow-up.
Ball 1.
Do you remember that as a manager?
Google it.
Yeah,
Google it, folks.
He pulled the phone right out of the plug and just
Scope, Castro, and Torkelson. It'll be Willy Castro.
Jonathan Scope leads off.
Wish he didn't swing at that. 1-1.
With a slider there to make it 1-1. Scope grounded to short his first time up. It'll be Scope, Willy Castro, and Spencer Torkelson, as Mickey alluded.
Yeah, the first 2 Tigers have reached the last 2 innings, but it's been pretty simple innings for them.
Sharply to short. Kevin Smith handles it.
I think we should just, fire him. Bring somebody new in.
Just a few base runners for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's and then by about week 3, week 4, it's goddamn SOL. Same old Lions. It's a very quick turnaround in Detroit. This is it. This is the year to SOL, huh?
Boy, it is.
And a good season so far.
He's been a plus here lately, and That's why he's getting more playing time. Switch hitter. Got some power from both sides.
First pitch
Oh.
swing. That's going to drop for his second hit.
Willie the Bloop King single strikes again. Hey, maybe he found his bat. I can live with this, Willy Castro. Jesus, if he can do this, I'm fine with him sticking around, bum motherfucker.
Well, he lets this ball travel a little bit, gets a little deeper, inside out swing, flares it.
He's the only guy that can hit consistently. I wish there was someone on, though. All right, here's Torkelson. Come on, kid. Please hit something. Please hit something, dude.
See what kind of damage Torkelson might be able to do. Looking for his first hit in the series.
Ball one outside.
1-0.
Dun, 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 dun. 2-0. Here we go.
Teams being represented here in this battle. Caprillion with UCLA, Torkelson with Arizona State.
Oh, a little rivalry battle here. Uh-oh.
Ahead in the count here, it can
Crush
be a
his
little bit
dumbass.
more selective now. Don't be chasing pitches. If it's not yours, you just
California.
away here.
3-0.
I guess that'll be 3-0.
He walked his first plate appearance. Now in position to do the same again. I think it's always a good idea. You know, you might get your cookie in this one, but when you're scuffling, it might not be a bad idea to just eyeball another pitch, even if
They just fucking take here. I know it's gonna be. Oh, he should have swung. I hate that so much.
It always happens.
Well, you always say a lot of times that's why you like getting
What's up, Jacob?
the green light on 3-0 because you might get the best pitch of the at-bat there.
A lot of times it is.
Yeah.
Oh, if he'd have swung, that would have probably been a 900-foot home run. Either way, it's all right. And ball 4.
Missed outside.
All right, fair enough. All right, good job, Torque. Good take. Good eye.
Third, Torkelson walks here in the 5th.
I'll take a couple walks.
All right, Shep. Still 3-0. Another runner in scoring position for the Tigers.
Well, this was a
Playing the Bengals week 1.
situation in the
Oh,
third.
fun.
Although here in the 5th, it's with
I'm sure the
one out.
Patriots will wind up playing the fucking Dolphins like usual now.
Torkelson walked.
It's either Dolphins, Bills, or Jets. Usually week 1's division game.
Drop and get on the board here.
Yeah, I would say that's probably not the worst idea. Especially since you could get both those guys in a scoring position here. I mean, Grossman should be able to pick up a single, but
Williams only had the one pressure inning, and that was in the 3rd. From 24
I don't know. Yeah, I guess just push it down the first base line.
Now he's experiencing again here in the 5th. Tigers trying to catch.
I'm not mad with it. Thank God it is in Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo's probably playing like the Jets or Dolphins week 1 or some shit.
Time up, and he follows the
Or probably the Jets.
slider at 89 from Caprillion.
That'll be 0-1.
Pitcher's pitch right there. Barnhart making a pass at it. Slider down the bottom of the zone. See his lower half was kind of already.
Bronze Play Saints on your birthday. That's not a bad game to get to go to.
Maybe fooled a little bit on that slider.
0-1. Hit to deep right field. Laureano's going back.
Down! There we go! Hell yeah!
Off the wall.
That'll get a run in!
Score. Torkelson being held at 3rd. That's an RBI double for Tucker.
All right, RBI double. We got some runs. Man, everywhere else that's a 3-run homer. God, we got to shrink this ball
Barrels
field.
one up and hits it over the right fielder's head. Let's see it. It's a slider that just sort of spins. It doesn't do much. Barnhart got the
Dude, we got to
barrel
shrink
to
this
it.
ball field.
Goes all the way to the wall in right center. Then it's going to be a race. Can Torkelson catch Willy Castro? Ramon Santiago, the third base coach, says, no, you stay right there. We don't want to be thrown out at home plate. Pretty good
Hopefully,
choice, I
Ethan.
thought.
Let's see. We got runners at 2nd and 3rd, 1 away for Grossman, who should be able to hit here.
Started with Castro's single. Then the
Get a hit,
Torkelson
Robbie. Come on.
RBI double by Barnhart. Grossman
Ah.
to tie it with
0-1.
here.
got to start somewhere, right? So there's the first run. Now another great opportunity. Only one out. At least find a way to get a fly ball here. You got to score the runner at third. Then you're within a run. You know, if you get a little luckier and find a
I guess
hole
it's a
out there in
ball.
the outfield,
Not really sure where that missed, but ball one.
chance to tie this game.
1-1 here for Grossman with runners at second and third, just one away in the bottom of the fifth. 3-1 A's lead. Tigers showing some life here, maybe.
One to Grossman.
What the fuck?
Man. That's my point about where he sets up, Shep. It's hard for him to see and judge the distance away.
1-2.
He's sitting on the inside corner, and the ball's 2-3 inches away.
One-two, grounded to first.
That'll get a run in.
Oakland will give up the run for the
All right, hey, runner gets to third. It's 3-2. All right, all right.
3-2.
Hey, good job by Grossman. Good job, good job. Scores the run. I don't give a shit how we get the run as long as the motherfucker scored.
Within one run now.
There we go, and the runner moved up to third. Now a base hit, and we're tied, actually, which is shocking. Fuck, I have to watch this game now. I wanted to go play disc golf.
Spray the ball at all. He hasn't thrown any in the dirt.
Just when I thought I could get out,
But that's yet.
they do just enough to keep me in. Please take the lead now.
There's Austin Meadows.
Welcome back, Sims.
He's hit it hard twice, but both.
Maybe call ball one. All right, Meadows, please. Just literally just hit a single somewhere. Like, that's...
But because Tony Kemp plays
This
so
dude has been
hard,
getting fucked on every hit today.
He was able to follow up, field the ground ball, and get Meadows by a step.
Ah.
Popped it up.
Yeah, of course he popped. Just fucking did nothing.
Well,
Well, it's 3-2 anyway.
RBI double from Tucker Barnhart. It was started
So at least it'll be a 3-2 loss. So
Tigers are down 3-2 as they try to muster up some offense on a Thursday afternoon.
top of the sixth coming up. Yeah, the ump sits in a weird spot. He's been all right, but he's made some really bad calls because of the way he's sitting. He's like off center aligned or some shit. I think he does it so he doesn't get hurt. So, I guess I understand it. I don't know. Nice to see us score a couple runs, though. Nice to not see us get fucking shut out again against a bad pitcher. Yeah, I think in the next year or two we'll see robot umps. I think the players are starting to get very, very tired of this. Brown, Loreno, and looks like Bethancourt. Yeah, Brown, Loreno, Bethancourt. Brown, Loreno, and Bethancourt. So 4, 5, 6 here for the Athletics. I don't think Bo Brisky's going to pitch anymore. He was at like 85 pitches. So we'll see what the Tigers do here in the top of the sixth. 3-2 A's lead. No, Mohammed, I do baseball. Well, Tigers anyway.
Three runs since that time. 11 pitches in the second, 13 in the third, only 14 in the fourth.
Oh, Brisky's staying out. Yeah, I would say so, Troy. A little bit of a fresh feel in the game now.
His defense has helped him out a little bit, and suddenly, fellas, we got ourselves a ball game. Welcome in our teammate and our friend Craig Monroe to the broadcast.
As long as they don't give up a shitload of runs this inning, we could actually maybe have momentum on our side right now. We need a strong, quick inning here, though.
Well, you definitely have to
Ball
respect
one.
the major leagues, right? The guys in the batter's box, they know how to hit. They know how to swing the bats. They're going to put up runs. He's going to get
I liked
runs.
him.
What I love about it,
I wish we could have traded a little further back, but apparently no one was giving us good value for it. So It's fine.
absolutely stays on the attack, and he's utilizing all of his pitches. And now
Especially knowing that Tampa probably would have picked him around 30 or somebody would have grabbed him in the 40s. So
Only one hit allowed here since
just wish we could have traded a little further back for him, but it is what it is.
things of all time right there, you know. Was busting a guy in break.
Who is my favorite Tigers player? Like right now or all time? Cabrera.
That's a sign of dominance right there. It's like a big dog and a little dog right there.
No, I really love this young man. So I just like the way he goes.
Who's
about
yours,
it.
Lewis?
He doesn't back down. He's got that bulldog mentality. It's like, okay, well, you got me early. And I'm gonna make the adjustment. He's adjusted, and now he's just carving these guys up. He looks good.
Well, it would be
Ugh.
easy to lose your confidence if you're
Well, that's
going
funny. Those were being called
for
strikes for
innings
for the fucking A's pitchers a second ago.
basis, and he's done that, but he's shown you something by
Literally, that pitch in the exact same spot was a strike to Grossman.
He's getting pitches like he's been here before, and that's what I like.
You really like
about him.
Miggy? Yeah, he's our probably one of the better players all time for us.
He has the stuff. We've seen that so far, and he has the belief that he can do it. And I mean, there's nothing better for an athlete when you have that kind of confidence and that kind of trust in your ability.
You know, he was 12-6 with a
Here's the 2-2.
in his minor leagues. You know,
Hey, good pitch.
I mean, he hasn't pitched much above A ball.
One away here in the top of the sixth. Now up is Loreno with one away.
You want to always record that.
Get a couple quick outs here. Get through the 6 innings. This would be a quality start for him.
Throws a great change up there and gets a strikeout.
How about that Bugs Bunny change?
Literally, I think actually if he can get through this inning right here, like in just a couple quick pitches, he literally gets a quality start.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
I believe 3 runs and 4 hits is definitely quality start numbers. That was a ball, I guess. Whatever, dude. Those are all the balls that have been called in the last 3 called balls have all been strikes to Tigers hitter all day. Not even like an inconsistency issue. It's just like he's calling it differently per team, which has been a theme this year for the Tigers.
The banter between Brisky and Barnhart, you can just tell they're in sync now. They're on the same page.
2 down here now in the top of the 6th. Good pitch there to get a quick out.
Off the bat of Laureano, you didn't
Here's Bethencourt. If they can get this final out here, they can. Looks like he's going. Looks like I don't even think they've showed the bullpen. I don't know if anyone's really stirring down there yet.
When you have that rapport,
It's turning a negative start into a positive outing, and catchers appreciate it more than anybody. But his teammates have responded, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. Is yeah, we all have bad innings. It's going to happen.
Good job.
Bo's had his share of early bad innings, but if he shuts them down and all.
0-1 here for Bethencourt. If he can get out of this and hold it for his boys right here, then this is one of those things where the Tigers actually probably come back in the bottom half and take the lead. Per momentum. Fuck. Hey, they got the play. And there we go. Hey, let's go to the bottom of the 6th. All right, 1, 2, 3 innings. Exactly what you want to see after your team gets you a couple runs. It'll be Candelario, Cabrera, and Castro. Candelario, Cabrera, Castro. 3, 4, 5 for the Tigers. Let's see if they can do it. Cabrera, that'd be helpful. Can't be any worse than the guy we have now. I actually think there might be, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Cabrera could be detrimental to some young hitters because of the way he's able to like hit to the ball to all sides of the field, and I don't think that's a problem. But I think it could be a little harder for younger guys to adapt to the way he sees the ball and like approaches hitting, like letting the ball travel deep and take like it's just this sort of. I think I don't know. It'd be so hard for him to teach it accurately because he plays it with such a difference. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I just feel like his approach is going to be a lot different than your standard players. And that's because he like sees the game and the ball differently than like the average player would. So long commercial break. Yeah. So Cabrera could be a good coach, but there's also, I feel like there's also that possibility too of him not being the best coach. What's up, Florida? You're a Florida boy.
Only Tampa has won more road
You know what they say about Florida.
than this Oakland Athletics team. Now they played.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Very kind.
Trying to create some momentum here, and let's see if they can carry it over. Miguel Cabrera.
You're a Florida boy, not a Florida man yet.
Yeah, I just love how much fun he's having. He's not having fun losing, but he's definitely putting.
Haven't fought Gator quite yet.
Be the guy that fires this offense up. And
But Candelario Cabrera and Harold Castro here in the bottom of the sixth, 3-2 Astros lead. Let's see if the Tigers can get themselves a lead here or something.
Yes, he had to reach his milestone of 3,000 hits, but I feel like this is something that he knew that he was going to do, and so he didn't put as much pressure on himself.
Yeah, about second in the inning, Jamer Candelario leading things off.
New pitcher.
All right, here we go.
Oakland Athletics.
Right-hander
Domingo Acevedo.
Acevedo's in to pitch now for the Athletics. That's probably what took a second.
Against the Tigers. Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Acevedo's in to pitch for the A's.
So Wallside Windows pitching change his
Damn, just as we were starting to get used to the starter.
Well, you can see here too, Jack, 15 2/3 innings, 14
Sends.
only 4 walks.
Here's the 1-0.
Strike zone, so the Tigers can be aggressive.
Yeah, it's fastball, slider, and changeup. Fastball again, nothing different, right? Everybody throws 90, 95 nowadays, and he does that. Little small downward break on his slider, and he's got a sinking changeup.
Candelario walked to lead off the 4th.
There's the good changeup with.
Oh, that was a bad swing.
Yeah, that's nasty right there.
That is nasty.
Good pitch, but dumb swing. Should just let it go. It was clearly too low to hit. Easier said than done, though, from the comfort of my chair.
Now 2-2 to Candelario.
2-2 count.
Tapped it foul.
It'll remain a 2-2 count as they're a foul ball.
Jack, I'm just looking from a hitter standpoint. Take a look at this delivery, his arm slot, and the angle that he creates coming straight down. That is a difficult plane for a hitter in the batter's box, guys, to barrel up because of the angle in which he throws the baseball from.
Yeah, I think it's a different look from center field camera than it is from home plate camera. He definitely flies open to his left side.
Oh, Candy got a piece of one. That'll get down. That'll be at least 2. That'll be 3. Hey, a leadoff triple for Candelario to start off the 6th. All right, this should be something. Just fucking drive it to the wall. God, we got to shrink this ball field. That should have been a home run.
So you still want to get on play. You want to get on top of this baseball. This ball here's running out over the plate. But look at the swing there. Stays through that baseball, drives it to deep center field, right center field. And he's picking him up, putting him down. The Candyman getting himself in the score position. Easy triple there.
Well,
there we go. Triple for Candelario. Just what we needed. Maybe there's something going here.
Probably got the best back control of anybody over his career. This is where he's made his living, Miguel Cabrera. They've got the infield playing halfway. A little different. Well off the line at first base.
And classic Miggy. That'll get down. It'll be over the fielder's head. Miguel hits a double maybe. At least a long single. Miggy with the double. He slides in. He's safe. Tigers have tied the game. There we go. Hey, it's contagious. Let's keep it going. Here comes Harold Castro with the runner at second.
What a great moment that getting his 601st double of his career.
There we go. At least tie this motherfucker back up. Show some fight.
All the way to the warning track. Tie game. Again, tip of the hat to Bo Brisky, who may be done. There's activity in the Tiger pen. But what a job he did to hold him.
There we go. Now Bo can't get the loss, which he doesn't deserve, really.
Timely hitting.
Exactly, Sims. They're trying at least.
He hits to the situation. He expanded his strike zone with the run at third base, less than 2 outs, and he gets it done.
Ah. 0-1. Good swing by Harold Castro. Exactly, Void. Exactly. Hitting is usually it's very contagious.
Right with it. An easy swing, Simo. That wasn't anything that he tried to muscle.
Come on, Harold. Don't overthink this moment. Just do as you always do. Live up to your nickname. Just bloop, bloop, bloop. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner at second. Tigers have scored a run to make it a tie game. Nope, Miggy was like, nah, I'm gonna just do a classic here. Ah. 0-2 on Castro.
With 601 career doubles.
That's incredible.
And he really just passed George.
Come on, Harold.
For career extra base hits.
I love it when Simo says, you know.
By the way, thank you for the likes if you've left one. We're up to 29. Thank you very kindly. Thank you kindly.
We need to get a W.
Yes, we do. Hitting Harold at the plate. He can flare one somewhere. Get Miggy at least to third base. Nobody out.
Yeah, Jack, I'd like to see him get that bat head out in front a little bit and pull that ball to the right side.
A lot of room there in right field, right down the line.
Good take. 1-2.
And it's 1-2 to Harold Castro, who has flown out twice today.
Harold Castro, the batter, with the runner at second. Nobody out. 1-2 count. Tigers have tied the game here in the 6th. It's 3-3 game. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, that was a close take. 2-2.
How do you take that one?
I don't know.
He's called him 4 inches off the plate more than that.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah, but Harold's obviously seeing the ball well. And
All right, 2-2 count.
Good too with 2 strikes because he uses the opposite way so well. Maybe that's why he was able to do it, Jack. He was trusting what his eyes were seeing.
That'll be inside. Ball 3. Good at bat here by Castro so far to work it full.
I was trying to think, who was the first guy that took his signs the way that Acevedo does it? I just thought of Andy Pettit did it left-handed.
He did, yep.
I don't know if Andy was the first guy that I saw, but it's definitely a unique way to take your signs.
And correct me if I'm wrong, maybe Bobby Jinks, the closer.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I want to believe he might have been a guy.
Allows Scope to get a good timing on him. Baez is just getting the day off, Arns. He's had a tough go of things. Ah.
Ferreira is back. He's got it.
No.
Quickly gets it in to keep Miguel Cabrera at second.
Damn. All right, not bad. Not terrible by Castro. He tried a little bit faster of a runner. Maybe could have tagged and gotten to third on that. And maybe if it goes to right field, that's a little bit better. But that's all right. That was a good piece of hitting. You typically want to do that with the ball off the plate. You want to hit it to left field if you're a righty or a lefty. Here's Jonathan Scope, though, who could be he's probably due for a hit right now. Could use a big hit. Runner at second, 1 away. Tigers could use a good hit here. Ball 1 to Scope.
Depending on the pitch and the location of it. Like to call that separation, where the hands are back and the front foot's down early enough to where you can read and then be able to react.
The 1-0 lifted foul.
1-1.
Last 3 hits for the Tigers have been extra base hits. The RBI double in the 5th for Tucker Barnhart.
Well, at least we've come around and tied it. Runner at second. 3-3 game here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 count for Scope.
Cabrera with the RBI double. Tied at 3 as A.J. Puck continues to warm for Oakland.
All we need is another big hit here from Scope, and we could actually have a lead. Oh, all right. 2-2.
2-1 to Jonathan.
Or 2-1, rather. Oh, even better.
Just a good sign to get this game back at even. Now as you head into the last 3 innings, you got the bullpen's going to take over. It'll be the back.
Tigers do have a really good bullpen, too. I mean, the shit could go really well if they could take a lead right here.
Runner out there.
Ah, no. Out of play. Fuck. Oh, he's going to say it hit the net.
Well, Betancourt's saying it didn't, and Greg Gibson, the umpire, said it did. We got a fan here that Simo hired to make sure the umpire saw that it hit the net. So,
well, he just talked.
They're gonna rule him out. They're gonna say it didn't hit.
Not so. The out converted.
How does a guy 120 feet away get to make a call? Why don't they review it? Maybe that's what AJ's going to come out here and ask him to do.
Yeah, how's the guy 100? Yeah, almost 200.
AJ doesn't trust the guy at first base who may or may not have seen it.
Oh no, that's clean.
I mean, either way, it's a heck of a play by Betancourt.
Doesn't look like he got any kind of caught on it.
No visual on that
can't
one.
tell.
I can't tell.
That'll be the second out of the inning, though, if it
This
stands.
is a big call, guys, right here. That out and giving Scope another chance could be a difference maker in this game.
Detroit is challenging the boundary call, whether the ball hit the net or not. The call was changed by the crew on the field to a catch. We will review the play.
I guess the play is going to be reviewed. I think it looks clean. I can't see any net instance.
I mean, the fence is almost invisible, right? So that's a hard one. And if there's not definite footage that the umpires in New York see, then it's going to stay as is, and it will be an out. Betancourt, the catcher, swears that it did not. You know, it's hard to see the net there. You can't even see if there's deflection or not. So there's no way that they're going to overturn that.
Yeah, that's going to be upheld as an out. So it'll be 2 away, and now Castro will be up with the runner at second. Hopefully he can cash the guy in, or at least keep things alive.
Pretty positive that it did not touch the net. He said it right away to home plate umpire Greg Gibson.
Yeah, there's a little signage behind home plate there, and maybe 2 to 3 feet where he has to reach over the sign. And that's, you know, to me, I don't see how this is going to be overturned. I think it'll be an out.
But to your point, Greg Gibson is the closest to
Yeah,
the play.
he's the only one that might have been able to see it.
And yet it was Nick Marley, the first base umpire, who overruled him.
Well, they conferred together. I don't know as though any of the other 3 umpires could have seen it.
They must be seeing something for it to be this long
Had
of a
that
review,
fan
though.
pushing the net towards, that would have been another scenario where the umpire might have called an out. But he clearly was away from. He's shouting now.
Look at me.
I wish that guy was wearing Oakland A shirt and still doing the same thing. It might have changed their mind.
No, it doesn't, Max. It looks like it's going to be called clean.
Review. The call on the field that was changed to a catch is confirmed. Detroit loses their challenge.
Yeah, I mean it's the right thing to look at,
There are 2 away.
I guess. It's not too crazy a thing to challenge or look at. What's up, Edward? All right, here's Willy Castro with 2 away, bottom of the 6th with the runner at second. 3-3 tie.
He's definitely swinging the bat well. Looks very
Maybe Castro will continue to swing a hot stick and get pick up a little extra, another little bloop single or something. Who knows? He's been one of our best hitters lately, so.
He's been able to utilize the whole field.
2 for 2.
Ah.
To center, charging hard, Pache, and he
Damn
got
it. He almost had another bloop single.
All-out sprint for Christian Pache to make sure the Tigers don't claim the lead, but the Tigers.
That's all right. Hey, we put ourselves back into this game. It's now tied. So now there's meaningful baseball to be played here in the bottom half of these innings. So let's see if the Tigers can keep it at a tie game here. This is a big inning coming up as well. We'll see if I would imagine Will Vest is coming in. I think he was warming up. So I'm guessing Vest to pitch the top of the 7th. It's a tie game. It's 3-3. Tigers actually have a little bit of offense this afternoon. Barrera, Smith, and Pache. Barrera, Smith, and Pache will bat here in the top of the 7th. 3-3 game. We'll see what happens. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Will Vest is pitching. All right. Well, hopefully he has a good outing. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be so nice disc golfing in a little bit, especially if the Tigers can win. Yeah, well, they would have won the challenge anyway. It was the correct call. No, we didn't win yesterday there, Edward. Unfortunately, no. Did they?
Appearance here today, he appeared.
Did their game start at 1 o'clock?
Game 2 and was
The Houston and the Twin. How the hell are they this far ahead? They must have started at noon or something.
He came off the mound with a lot of confidence. He's
Maybe.
Put this
Some troll got you into trouble on the stream, and I've been on timeout, and they're blaming you. Oh, Kev, what stream were you on?
Little tail on the 2-seamer. It's 92 to 95. We saw him touch.
Started in the 4th inning. Oh, okay. Oh, it was a remake? Oh, they resumed a game. Okay, okay.
He's a lot like Bo Brisky in the fact that he's not.
That makes sense then.
He comes right after you. And how about Bo Brisky?
Okay, so they're just going to play a game whenever they finish this one? That makes sense. Finish the game that they were in, then finish the other one up. 0-2 here for Vest. Quickly on Barrera.
One hit over the next 5 to keep this game in check, and the guys responded with some.
See if we can get this guy out quickly and get down to the bottom of the 7th. Maybe score a run and set up the 9th.
He's going to give us a chance to win.
Yeah.
Let us see.
Despite the first inning problem, he hung in there, and the Tigers are now.
Little 1.5 game doubleheader. Yeah, not bad.
7th, bottom third of the order against Will Vest.
Not a lot of baseball games today.
High and away, and it's 1-2.
A lot of teams got the day off, it looks like.
That's impressive, being able to put guys
Don't
away
call my
when you
name,
can't.
don't call my name.
That is very impressive.
Strike 3.
Make it 20.
Hey, there we go. Now Smith is up with 1 away.
After throwing a fastball up.
StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, focuses on Brisky and the outs that he was able to get.
Yeah, these are all the different pitches, but look at how almost every one of those pitches on the outs were on the bottom half of the zone. Whether they're inside, outside, or in the middle third, Bo was able to keep the ball.
Here's
down.
Smith now with 1 away. Glad Scooball's teaching all these young dudes how to pitch a little bit. He is the best pitcher on this team, so glad he's imparting his wisdom onto the youngins.
Will Vest in the Rule 5 to Seattle. There was a collective pounding of the desk by Al Avila and his front office staff. And really happy to get him back.
1-1.
Boy, has he been impressive. There was a tie when you were thinking about, okay, when the rosters go from 28 back to 26, who are some of the names you might consider?
Yeah, Vest was that guy.
Sent to Toledo. Will Vest was not one of them. Not even in the consideration.
Oh, when the season started, yeah, he was definitely one of those guys that were going to get sent back down when shit got going. But then he turned into this.
In spring training, before things were all settled, he might have been a guy that you could have seen possibly being demoted like that.
I think the thing that has impressed me more than anything else is
We all thought this was just a fucking camp arm. If we're being all honest, we were looking at this guy like, yeah, I don't know.
Somehow this guy can get himself.
Seattle's sick right now because they had him last year.
Smith sends it in the air to right.
2 away.
Meadows is there.
Dude, he's just so consistent. And he's like a comfortable reliever, too. He isn't bitching like fucking Alexander and Peralta about being starters.
They offer protection on most makes and models. That sounds pretty great. That's because it is great, Nathan.
But dude shouldn't have ever made that Car Shield commercial. Ever since he made that, his whole career fell apart.
Here in the 7th for Christian Pache.
Well, what a way to set the tone, too. Again, the Tigers scored the tying run there in the bottom half of the 6th, and Will Vest takes the ball, records 2 quick outs, gets the guys in a position to come right off.
Strike one, good pitch to Pache. A little risky, though.
Momentum, and especially when you approach those last 3 innings of a baseball game.
1-1.
Side 1-1.
The little wrinkle of the slider.
Bum, 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 bum.
But he doesn't miss over the heart of it.
I'm glad I didn't give up watching this. I would have missed this whole comeback. 1-2. On a check swing, fouls it away.
Mistake on both ends there. Will did not want to leave that one right there.
We wound up getting quite the little, nice little fair tonight.
Checked his swing, was a little indecisive on whether or not to go or not.
One-two, fouled away.
Fouls it away on a 1-2. It'll remain 1-2.
Jamer Candelario made a beautiful play to his left on a short out.
Yeah, that was a step and a dive. He had a lot of time to get up and throw it.
Yeah, Candy made a gnarly play in this game. There's been some really good defense, honestly. Despite the error was made by Brisky, so it's not even the defense. The defense behind the pitchers today has been lights out. Oh, they're going to try and dust him. Gink. Yeah, there we go. Great pitch by Vest. Let's go get another run here in the bottom half and set up the 8th inning to be a shutdown inning. Torkelson, Barnhart, Grossman. Torkelson, Barnhart, and Grossman. 8-9-1 here for the Tigers. 8-9-1 here for the Tigers. And, yeah, we'll see how that plays. Torkelson, Barnhart, Grossman. Can the Tigers add an additional run to make it 4-3? And then, see the 8th inning get set up for whoever, and then maybe the 9th inning close it down. We don't even bat in the bottom of the 9th. That'd be ideal, right? Not perfect. It's not pretty, but it'd be a nice way to end a fucking series rather than losing. Scope is leading the league in OAA. What's OAA stand for? Oh, it's above average. That's what I was gonna. I was just coming to that in my head. I was like, oh, it's Alcoholics Anonymous. I was going through all the AA words I know, but above it, okay. That means those are outs that shouldn't be outs, basically. Like they're balls that are smoked at like 100 miles an hour, and it's just like a freak play happens and they're out because of it. Basically, guys who get fucked over really hard. But Polk is in. Who? AJ Puck is in. Puck this guy. Fuck Puck. Get it? I switched the names around. Or Puck fuck. Or wait, no, fuck Puck. Damn it. You can't switch his names around. It always works. It always fucking works.
When he came in relief and got the final out, I said, "Oh, did you ever catch him at Team USA?"
Yeah, Puck, fuck, whatever it was.
I said, how tough was, that dream being crushed? He said, "Well, he didn't get me. I was standing on second base."
All right, bottom of the 7th here. We're up against the A's probably best pitcher.
They have a long-standing relationship, and nothing like sports and baseball, especially, to bring.
Torque just crushes him. Here's Torkelson though. Strike one.
Torkelson leads off the 7th, and then it's Tucker Barnhart and Robbie Grossman in what feels like a completely different game now. Jack.
Yeah, whole different feel, new pitcher.
Momentum's on our side. Come on, Torque, crush this baseball.
He's not allowed to run in 8 of his 9 appearances out of the pen.
All right, but you actually got to swing the bat, dude. What are you doing?
See his numbers this year in his 10th game. Very good strikeout to walk ratio, and a very good
That's
low
what channel is it?
Some stuff.
Ripped foul.
Which
Also got a kind of a
Coach Dante?
Kind of a difference between a slider and a curve.
Yeah, Puck is just dealing right now. Here's the 0-2 real quick. Ugh.
Gas right there.
Strikes out Torkelson.
There's like 100 up in the zone. He was never gonna hit that. At least he swung at it. I don't know. He went down swinging at it. It's just gonna be called a strike anyway. That was just a nasty pitch. 1 away.
Big at bat for him back in the 5th when he drove in the Tigers' first run with an RBI double. 2 runs for Detroit in that 5th, and they got the equalizer in the 6th.
Watch if you watch. Wait for the bot to chat and then get itself timed out, and then chat afterward and be like, "See, I told you it wasn't me." That's usually how you can deal with something like that.
Off the end of the bat foul, it's 1-1. To accentuate Jack's point, righties against AJ
Be right back in a sec.
are hitting just 185 against him.
He's listed at 6'7", 248. He's a big man. Got the great leverage.
Spent most of last year at AAA Las Vegas in the A's system. 2-1 to Barnhart. To right center and in for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Tucker Barnhart. Comes with 1 out here in the Tigers' 7th. Join the 1901 Society and secure the best seats in the ballpark.
Hey,
Enjoy
Barnhart.
discounts on concessions, receive invitations to VIP events, and a whole lot more. The 1901 Society.
Yeah, I don't really care. He had 2 good at bats today. I don't really give a fuck. Looking like could be extra innings. What's up, Braden?
Detroit gets a base runner.
Kev, I don't think anyone can help you, dude.
Maybe Austin Meadows to figure out a way to move him around to home. Robbie gets to turn around and bat right-handed for the first time today. Nope.
Softly to second. Easy play for Kemp. 2 away.
Literally, do what I just told you to do. When he times the bot out, go in there and be like, "Yo, I told you it wasn't me. It's a robot that's pretending to be me." Can you stop bringing this into my channel? I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm about to time you out because I literally just explained to you what to do, and now you're going, no one knows what to help me. God, dude, I just told you what to do, like, fucking 3 minutes ago. This isn't this kind of channel, though. I don't really care about any of that. Your drama elsewhere is, I don't care.
Pitch him away.
2 away.
1-0. Meadows ranks with 2 outs.
Then I don't know what to tell you. Go comment on one of his videos that it's not. You're not even watching his channel right now. I don't know. Talk to him after his stream ends.
50% of the time.
God, what does any of that have to do with fucking baseball? I'm getting trolled. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Hit the ball hard a couple of times, a couple of ground outs to second, and then he popped up his last time up.
Anyway, 1-1. 2-1.
Dirt 2-1.
I don't care. Just ignore it, dude. You know why they're doing that, Kevin? Because you're literally responding to it. Don't respond to it. Holy fuck, you're goddamn, dude. People like you are easy. Dude, you'd be so easy to troll because you, like, respond to it. And I swear to God, dude, I'll remove you from this channel myself if you have a bunch of people come in here and start fucking doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, figure it out, Ethan. Not my fault you're retarded and don't know how to work a link. I'm not helping you.
And the Tigers are done in the 7th. We have played 7 here at Comerica Park. It's a good one.
You know what you should do, Ethan? Is choose the game that you want to watch then. Jesus Christ, some of you guys. I have no patience for people who can't figure out how to use a website in 2022. It's the internet. It's not rocket science. It's literally, there's a button that says select game on the top of the screen. Yeah, I appreciate you, Braden. Good looking out. Good looking out, my friend. No, it's all good, dude. It's just like, why would you tell me that? Like, it's not something you can fix. The link isn't show. Yeah, it's because you haven't chosen that. Okay, cool. You fucking pick the game you want to watch then. It's not like it's illegal. Kev, it's fine if you want to, but there isn't really much of a reason to at this point. You can subscribe for free for sure. But like being a member right now, there isn't a ton of advantage to doing so. You know, it's easier just to be the free part of it. Meadows can't hit for power. Nobody on this team can hit. Better than Paredes, who just struck out a lot. Couldn't play defense either. All right. Here's Fulmer to pitch the 8th. You're fine, man. Kemp, Noisy, and Lowry.
I really enjoy that aspect of baseball.
Our sit-down conversation with Spencer Torkelson tomorrow inside the Tigers, ready to launch debuts. That'll be at 6 o'clock here on Bally Sports Detroit. A great conversation, candid conversation with Spencer. Again,
everyone who's talking is wildly obnoxious right now.
Some struggles along the way, cut from the under-15 national team, undrafted out of high school, and then, of course, ultimately became obsessed with the process, and his work ethic landed him as the #1 overall pick.
Exactly, Void.
They say in the biz, Shep, in 2020. And now he's going through it a little bit today. Some good plate appearances, a couple of walks here today as he's trying to work out of an early season slump.
Yeah, I remember A.J. Hinch saying earlier, Johnny.
We would have a 3-homer game if it wasn't for the stupid size of Comerica Park. They need to bring the walls in by about 20 feet. It's cute having a giant ballpark thing is gone. Like, why is it so big? Fucking shrink this thing. We've literally seen this giant field eat 3 home runs this afternoon. And that'd be pretty goddamn helpful.
So back-to-back days for Michael.
And faces the top 3 in the Oakland order. Tony Kemp, Sheldon Noisy, and Jed Lowry. 1-1 to Tony Kemp. 1 for 3. singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. That's when Oakland scored their 3 runs that first inning against Bo Brisky.
1-1 count though.
Brisky was able to calm down a little bit through a career best 6 innings. Gave up the 3 runs on 4 hits, had a couple of strikeouts, 93 pitches, and you probably wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, it's a great stadium. They just got to shrink the size a little bit.
A long way from happening, but
come on.
He just settled in, refocused, kind of reset. And the bullpen's been great again since Bo took off. Will Vest striking out 2 in a 1-2-3 inning in the seventh.
Right back to the A's. Now what is this?
Fulmer here. Had a tough call. He's behind against a guy that's a pesky hitter, can put the bat on the ball. Hard to strike him out. And Tony Kemp.
On the edge, it's 3-2.
Yeah, Sean, I agree. Yeah, it's literally, he'd have probably closer to 7. He's probably lost 200 home runs playing here for 10 years. I fully agree, understand that. Yeah, they had to shrink it in 2005. I'm sure that's got to be a discussion that they're having to shrink this bitch.
Popped it up right side.
Somebody get it. There's 3 of them there. 1 away.
They were all calling for
it. Scope immediately puts his hands behind his back. Yes, sir, you can have that. Make yourself the favorite in sports betting by checking out live on
1 away, top of the 8th. Now up is Noisy.
Overs, unders, and everything in between. Live on the line. Weekdays on Valley Sports Detroit.
What Shep was describing was like, well, it's on my side of second base, but go ahead. Your voice was louder than mine. Both guys.
Anyway, 1 away, top 8. Here's Noisy. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Good pitch. All right. Fulmer looks sharp today. Hopefully he can get this done.
Sheldon Noisy is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run score.
Ball 1.
Oakland's
Yeah, thank you for subscribing, Kev. I seen that pop up. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Very, very kind.
With 2 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th. Outside, it's
2 and 1.
To Noisy.
Been a little bit impressed with this guy too, Shep.
Yeah.
Haven't seen anything of this young man, but he's had a good series. You play 5 games against the same team, you get kind of a feel for who can do what.
Oh, my nose is starting to get itchy.
For Oakland. He's been pretty valuable for him. Doesn't matter where he plays, and he doesn't mind the tag utility player. I always wonder about that when I talk to players. I mean, is that something that is viewed as a negative? He sure didn't seem to mind.
I think you just throw out the word utility and you circle player.
Yeah,
right.
You're
That's
right.
the way they look at it. I'm a player. I just have a different role.
I like that. The 2-2. He went.
Yeah, that'll be the second out of the inning. Good pitch.
Fulmer's first strikeout, and there are 2 away in the Oakland 8th.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the Tigers' upcoming matchup presented by Wallside Windows. These are the probables for Baltimore and Detroit. It'll be.
I have no idea how this is going to go for us. It's a tie game, 3-3.
He was fantastic in his last start, despite being
2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Baltimore with Jordan Lyles, Bruce Zimmerman, and Tyler Wells. All of those games right here on Valley Sports.
Sunday we could win. Ball
Jeff
1.
Lowry takes one low.
No, it's not bad at all. Tigers actually have some runs for once.
Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire.
We'll see if they can get to 4.
Now he's thanking Tucker Barnhart.
Maybe we can score in the bottom of the 8th and make it so we don't need the bat in the 9th. That'd be idea.
Grounds it foul.
1-1.
Michael coming right back with the curveball. That one he kept in the zone and induced a swing. See the shift they have? Look at how deep Jonathan's scope is. My goodness.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Kemp was. At 35, 40 yards out there.
This is what I mean by the shift. I hate dumb looking shit like this.
It's slowly to second.
Oh, come on. 2-1. Yeah, Ethan, I would say so.
Well, they've got again, this was not the first time they've done this because Austin Meadows playing almost by the warning track too. So just kind of breaking it all up between the
And they can't throw
first baseman,
strikes.
second baseman, shortstop,
3 and 1.
fielder. They're all about equally distance apart. Actually, so is Jamer. 60, 70 feet apiece.
It's more than baseball social distancing, isn't it? And he walks
It's
Lowry.
low. Yeah.
Second time Lowry has drawn a walk. A 2-out free pass for Seth Brown.
Anyway, 1 on, 2 out. Scope talking to fans out there. Basically, at that distance, yeah.
Strikeout for Brown.
It'll be Brown up now.
Tough series for him, as you see there, 0 for 11.
Tucker Barnhart must have saw something. He's coming out to talk to Michael. Jamer comes in, gets in on the conversation.
Probably could use a nice little strike here.
Yeah. More than 1 or 2 pats on the back from Barnhart. That was the right time to encourage and the right time to chew some tail. So players have told us about Barnhart's personality.
Come on now.
The 1-0 to Brown. Good pitch.
Good pitch, 1-1. Two out, 1 on. 1-1 count. Tigers and A's are tied at 3 apiece in the top of the 8th. It'll be 2-1.
2-1 to Seth Brown, who was Oakland's 19th round pick in 2019. Community college player, then an NAIA player, and an All-American at that level. Baseball found him. He checked it.
3-1. So put the back end of our bullpen anymore. They fucking can't shut things down. What is Fulmer doing?
Back in the count here. You don't want a free pass going down to second base. Getting that 90 feet due to a walk.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably see you over there, Kev, as well. I don't think the Cardinals play today, so he's probably taking the day off.
See Michael today. He's throwing 20 pitches, 12 of them balls.
Super inaccurate. He's thrown 12 balls already.
On the corner.
Oh, that was called strike. That shouldn't have been one, though. Full count now. 2 outs, 1 on. Hopefully he can fire a strike and find the zone right here.
First ever encounter between Brown and Fulmer, as Laureano waits on deck to see if he gets a chance. Lowry will be on the move. Here's the 3-2. In the air,
Oh, no.
deep right field. Meadows going back in the shadows, and it's gone. A 2-run blast from Seth Brown.
Well, things were good until Fulmer came in the game. (5-3) A's take a late lead. Damn it. Fulmer sucks. Ugh.
Brown worked to a fastball count, and he got that pitch. It's up in the...
This was the guy everybody said should replace Soto. Ugh.
And at 85 degrees, you're starting to see the balls carry a little bit better.
This is who everyone yelled at me about, remember?
Obviously frustrated with himself.
Rob, he's way better than Soto. Really? You sure about that still?
Ramon Laureano.
Yeah, that's about right, Sean. Yeah, we'll be able to score 10 runs a game, but we'll give up 8. It's gonna be the greatest. It's gonna be the most torturous form of irony. All right, there we go. That ends the inning. Boy, he couldn't do that a second ago, though. All right, bottom of the 8th coming up. Fulmer blows the lead, and now it's 5-3 A's.
Tigers in the 8th will be led off by Candelario and then Cabrera. They were in the middle of the mix to get Detroit even in the 6th.
Candelario, Cabrera, and Harold Castro. Yeah, offense is going to have to pick it up here today. He's been having a tough run. Yeah, well, that's the problem with Fulmer. That's why he's not a closer, by the way. If everyone was wondering why Michael Fulmer wasn't the closer, do you see now? Do you see? Oh, yeah, Mo, yeah, with the 3-1 count and everything. You should just fucking walk the guy. Who, from Fulmer? Yeah, the guy everybody told me would be a better option as a closer than the actual closer, Soto, who's blown 2 saves in his career. I still remember that argument, by the way. I all of you yelled at me that Soto shouldn't be the closer. And I was like, what are you talking about? Soto, when he's in an actual save situation, is very, very good. He's not good outside of save situations, Greg Soto. He's actually pretty shitty when you put him outside of save situations. But he's good when it's actually like you need him to, when he's supposed to be as a closer. 2 blown saves in his career is, a closer. Exactly, Mo, exactly. If he's not good against lefties, just walk the lefty and go after the righty and get the fly out. Just don't throw it. Exactly. Go after the righty that you can get. Because also that's the biggest problem with Fulmer is if you put him up against a right-handed hitter, he dominates them. Put him up against the left-handed hitter, it's questionable how that's going to go. But bottom of the 8th, here's Candelario. Let's see if the offense can pick it up.
Well, I've had a
yeah, since. I wish that's how that worked.
Now here at the bottom of the 8th, they're going to have to try to find a way again to even it back up.
Now I have to watch the time. Now I have to watch the rest of this shit for the. Ugh.
Joe Jimenez begins his pregame routine, and so does Danny Jimenez for Oakland.
Yeah, Mo, I'd stop betting on the Tigers. Oh, of course he went.
Besides the triple
1 and 2.
from Candelario, he has also walked and grounded to first.
And against the guy who throws flames, we have 0 shot of hitting this guy. So we just basically have to hope the 9th inning we can score 3 and win.
Fouls it back.
Yeah, I don't. But was thinking they. Yeah, I mean, they could have. They just don't beat the A's, man. On top of that, little fun fact, another thing that might hurt you. We're 27-4 against the A's since 2017. We don't beat this team. Any iteration of our team versus any iteration of their team, it just A's are going to probably win.
He's got to decide what he should look for.
And I'm sure if you go back, even during the good times of the Tigers in the regular season, playing the A's is a nightmare for us every damn time. Yeah, I think it's like every regular season is like bad against these dudes.
Strong arms it over to first, and there's one away.
I think I said from the A's perspective, the A's are 27-4 against the Tigers. So.
Select pregame and postgame coverage. Blackout and other restrictions do apply. Visit MLB.tv.
Yeah, exactly, Mo.
Great to sit back and watch a game.
Yep, this is only a team we beat in the playoffs. Every other time they generally beat us.
Some of the teams out west.
I don't know, Ethan.
Give you that scouting report on Oakland, who, by the way, goes back home to take on the Angels. So
Yeah, I seen that, Peter. It was actually not that bad of a call. It was barely low.
the Tigers welcome in Baltimore.
I think what happened there was similar to what happened in our game, where the call wasn't really actually that bad, but like the amalgamation of bad calls led up to like, you know, the freak out. Because the pitch was like barely low. I mean, I've looked at it. It's like literally like this much, like beneath the strike zone maybe. But it wasn't just that call that caused him to freak. Yeah, 100%. These umps are terrible. They're causing bad problems. Ah, good play.
Two ground ball outs for Detroit here in the 8th. And here comes Javier Baez to pinch hit for Harold Castro.
Baez will pinch hit. You need Jets to beat Ravens. There you go. It'll happen.
Kind of wonder sometimes how AJ picks the spots for certain hitters. You got a lefty and against lefty and Harold, and you want a guy to maybe send one into the seats. Also, the ball is coming in on the inside part of the plate more. Puck doesn't have anything.
Well, the umps will be fine at home plate. Like the umps won't go anywhere with robo umps. That's a misconception. In leagues that have robotic umpires, you still have umps make the actual calls. The balls and strikes are just registered. Like it like lights up a thing for the umpire, and he just makes the call a strike. It's still human-based umpiring. It's just the machine makes the balls and strikes calls now, which is because it's fucking human eye can't do it anymore. And it's literally if like umpires are still very good at just about everything else with baseball. It's just calling balls and strikes is completely passed them by. Cause like you gotta admit, like even with like their ability to call things from like like check swings, they're generally about 100% accurate on those, maybe 99, which is crazy to think about. They're usually very, very close with outs and saves. The occasional blown call does happen. They're human, but like their actual rate of success is very, very high. Even like the actual umpiring isn't like they'll get 98% of the calls right, but that 2% really fucks a team over. Like it's like, yeah, it's fine when you get 98% of the calls in the field right, because that doesn't really mess a lot of things up. But when it's just getting bad. Yeah, no, exactly, Chase. The balls and strikes needs to be automated, but everything else they do is just fine usually. They're very good at this, especially major league umpires. Those guys are very good at their jobs, but they suck at balls and strikes. Yeah, you'd think, Sean, at this point there'd be some kind of fight in these guys. They just don't give a shit. They'll get like a base runner in the 9th inning, and that'll be what they consider a good effort in the 9th. Top of the 9th. Who's up? Bethancourt, Barrera, and Smith. Bethancourt, Barrera, Smith. 5-3 A's lead. Jimenez will pitch the 9th, which means it'll probably be insurmountable. Oh wow, Jamison Williams actually got that's surprising. I didn't see that actually happening. I'm gonna be honest. The Lions got both their first rounders deals done. So if you're a Lions fan, Jamison Williams actually signed the contract. Wow.
strikes. It's almost like a freebie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Mo. But hey, look at that. He actually wants to play. Holy shit. I think the media, I think people, I can't tell if he actually likes being a Lion, Jameson, or if it's just he's going to play here for 4 years, and then after 4 years, motherfucker's gone. Probably the latter. But, I don't know, he doesn't seem too against playing here. I'm sure it wasn't, yeah, I know that doesn't hurt his feelings any how much money he just got paid. It's a pretty standard contract for everybody. It's pretty. You can pretty much just guess what it's going to be. It's going to be 4 years, 5th-year option, small signing bonus of a couple million. I think it's like a $5 million signing bonus or something, 5 to 10.
Now will he climb the ladder with a fastball?
Well, because that's supposed to be Fulmer's job to pitch the 8th.
Like this, you're in the driver's seat.
And if they did chase, they did it very quietly with J-Mo. Like I'm not really sure what. Yeah, it's just in like. I know I just kind of feel bad for the dude. He wanted to go to Philadelphia so bad. Yep, Lions got their guys. No holdouts. Love to see that. Well, the thing is, if you're Jameson Williams, that kid could be a number 1 immediately. Like I hope he is fully aware of like his opportunity sitting here for him. There's no real actual competition once he's ready to be the one. Amon Ra is a slot receiver. DJ Chark's a good outside receiver, but you'd rather have him as a 2. So, I mean, that's Jameson Williams. He's the one. Like, it's like, dude, that's your role. You can have it. Reynolds is another inside guy if you have the opportunity. One away, though, here in the top of the 9th. So if you're Jameson Williams, I mean, you literally could immediately come out swinging as the top number 1 guy. And who knows, maybe you play so good, you're a Jamar Chase-esque type role. And, I mean, if I'm the Bengals, I'm probably signing Jamar Chase probably next year. I'm not letting him even go near a contract. Like, you're going nowhere near free agency, Mr. Chase. Yeah, I know you still have 3 years left technically on your deal, but let's get this shit done with. I wouldn't even be playing games. So it'd be as fast as they signed Mahomes. Mahomes never even came near the end of his contract. I think there's a smart thing they could take from baseball in doing that. Just sign him. If he's going to be that guy, just pay him long and get it out of the way. Should be the second out. It is 2 away. Yeah, I'm not against that either, Sins. I think if Baker gets released, the Lions should make a move on him.
Definitely more confident.
Yeah, the Orioles will be a nice get back. This is just a disaster series for us. Another bad series. At least we didn't get swept, so that's something.
All right, 2 away for the number 8 hitter.
The home team just has not looked good this entire series. If you know, you know. If you don't, then the A's were the home team in Game 2 and lost.
2 to Austin Meadows in right, and 1 to Willy Castro in center.
Home team at Comerica can't take any W's this series.
Tigers have out-hit the A's, but Oakland got that big 2-run homer from Seth Brown in the 8th. That's been the difference right now. Fouled back. It's
Fouls it away, 0-1. Yeah, good outing. Yeah, we didn't get swept. A lot of promising starts. That's always the positive from the start. A lot of positive beginnings from rookies.
Laid off at 2-1. Smith might have been angry at himself just for even.
Well, I just seen that what Monday Night Football leaked out for Week 1. Comerica.
Another compliment for Joe Jimenez. Think about it.
A good pitch. Should get him out of the inning.
Soft hands to throw him
and bottom of the 9th coming up. Good pitching by Mr. Jimenez.
Need to stage the comeback. Can they do it with Scope and then Willy Castro, who's got a couple of hits already?
Scope, Castro, Torkelson. Scope, Castro, and Torkelson. Bottom of the 9th. Let's see. The Broncos at Seattle. Yeah, that's a pretty fun matchup. I think I just seen. Unless I missed seeing that, but anyway, Scope, Willy Castro, and Torkelson. I got faith. 3-run walk-off homer. Let's go. Oh, it's Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night. My bad. Well, oh yeah, they got their Jimenez guy out there. Fuck. Yeah, they have one really good reliever, and it's this guy. No, it's Jimenez, their closer, who's even fucking wilder to hit off of. No, the Broncos and whatever their names are. I don't know what the games are. I don't know, Jacob. I'm not looking up actual schedule stuff. All I've seen is accidental stuff. I'm not looking up the schedules till later tonight. Ugh. Motherfuckers did this just to lose 5-3. God damn it, dude. Could have been disking
Tigers
2 hours ago.
As we head to the bottom of the 9th here at Comerica Park, Craig Monroe and Mickey York with the Tigers Live coming up after the game. Michael Fulmer has been one of the Tigers' better bullpen pitchers all season long. But now it looks like Simo, and we talked about on the pregame show, now it looks like he might be struggling with some things.
Well, Mick, he's been dominating all season long, but the last 2 outings hadn't fared so well. I'm going to tell you why I believe he's struggling.
All right, let's hope there's something here. We'll see.
On the postgame show, stick around.
2 to win, 2 to tie, 3 to win. Bottom of the 9th. Let's see what the Tigers can do. A's lead 5-3. It'll be Scope, Castro, and Torkelson.
Let's hope so, Mick. I'm feeling the positive vibes with you.
Jimenez has pitched in 12 games and has a 1.78 opponent average with a 1.08 whip and 14 strikeouts and no earned runs allowed.
Tigers have seen him in this series.
He hasn't blown a save this season.
On Monday.
He's got a live arm, and it's fastball, curveball pretty much.
Yeah, I just wait till things are released, basically, Chase.
For him, he can get a little wild too, and that's one thing that you've got to be aware of. Make sure he works in the zone, not out of the zone. Wow.
I guess that's a strike. 1-1.
Keep on coming.
Yeah, I wouldn't acknowledge bots. Thank you. Fucking retard. 1-1.
Scope 0 for 3. A couple of ground outs to short.
1-2. Don't really got much of a choice to swing at garbage when the ump's calling things out of the zone on you. About to see 3 very unclutch at-bats right now. Yeah, if you can just like dot the outside corner right now, you can basically just strike everybody out because this ump is fucking garbage.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tigers.
What I'd be doing, I'd just be living low and outside right now. What the fuck are they gonna do about it? 2-2.
Need base runners. It's pretty simple. Somehow, some way.
They're just gonna live down low and outside. That's the way to. That's the spot to go live at. This guy's.
He's worked it to a full count.
3-2.
This is a tough spot for any hitter. You got a 3-2 count. You're late in the game. You run or your at bat really matters. The guy is a little inconsistent. You want to be aggressive up there and hit anything, but you don't want to chase. So these are the tough at bats and the tough counts, I would think, as a hitter.
Full count here for Scope. Man, he strikes out. Probably could have just let that go for ball 4.
For the first out in the 9th. Step up your pregame routine with
All right, well, 108.
And the top insiders in sports, bringing you an all-new experience.
Probably had not much of a choice to swing, though, because the ump probably would have called that strike 3 anyway. Yeah, I don't know about that one, though, Mo. Where the pitcher threw it, this ump has been calling that a strike all day long for whatever reason. Especially against the Tigers. It's been pretty bad. Oh, you're just spamming. Scope was kind of forced into a bad approach there.
Talked about it. Much more comfortable. Seems like a more confident player right now.
Yeah, it'll be a nice. It's nice. It's 80. I'm in a great mood. It's just I'm just upset with the way this team's performing. It sucks, but not gonna let it ruin my day. Once this game goes final, I'm done with it.
Willy Castro.
Sounds like it, Mo.
Yeah, he is, and that's good to see.
Come on, Willie. You've been all I have this season to depend on.
Popped it up. Shallow center.
Yeah, hey Sean, what are you supposed to do when the umps are calling balls for strikes? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, stop watching the game then, Sean. If all you're gonna do is just be that guy, go fuck yourself, fucking loser. Go be miserable somewhere else. Dumb fat.
Torkelson has walked twice, scored a run, and struck out.
Dude annoys the shit out of me. People like him make me root for like bad play to happen.
He takes strike 1.
We're see what I mean? Like what are they supposed to do? Swing at balls? That's what I mean. Like what? I'm sure people will blame Torkelson for getting bad calls or Scope having to swing at the fucking bad pitches because of fucking a bad umpire. People have no, like, they put no, what's the word, context into their bitching. What's up, Mark?
Should Torkelson reach, Tucker Barnhart will give Detroit a chance.
I hate people like Sean.
Shot of A.J. Puck there on the bench. He would be the winning pitcher.
Literally, yeah. I mean, they're not hitting well. Let's not sugarcoat that. We're not trying to like excuse their hitting, but like it's not easier to hit when you have to swing at garbage pitches because the ump is going to call it a strike anyway. Do you see like there's a problem there for Scope? Like that would have been called a strike. That pitch 3. Look at where it's at. They've been calling this a strike on the tight. Hold on, where the hell's my cruiser? Right there. They've been calling this a strike on us all day. I'm surprised this wasn't called a strike. I'm stunned that wasn't called strike 2 when it was pitched.
Just outside, it's even.
Because this ump is standing like at the worst angle I've ever seen, so everything just kind of looks off. So like this is a called strike if he doesn't swing. All these from right here with Scope where he's swinging at would have been called strikes. It's like yeah, it's not good swings, but like what are they supposed to do? Like not swinging, get called out, not looking. Yeah, I'll be doing the schedule release. Yeah.
Full count to Torkelson.
Full count for Torque. Good little at bat here. He's had a bunch of good at bats this afternoon, other than his. I think he struck out in one at bat. That was pretty ugly.
Twice already today, so being patient. That's what he's.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Mo. Doing a computer system for MLB or whatever. Yeah, I hate how bad umpiring has been lately.
Just needs to get on. Here's the 3-2. In the air, right side.
Nope. All right. Well, that's ball game. We suck. All right, 9-23. What a wonderful start to the season. Yeah, great game to the A's fans. Great game to the A's fans. All 7 of you who exist in the universe. But yeah, great game, great game. I'm sorry we couldn't provide much of excitement for the entire series. Yeah, see you guys tonight for the NFL schedule release thing that we're gonna do. That should be fun. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid leaks of the schedule, Mark. So I'm glad I'm gonna be off social media basically until the schedule is fully released for everybody. I'm trying to avoid them in general because I do like the surprise. It's very hard though. It's very, very difficult to avoid schedule leaks. It's damn near impossible almost. But I also don't like getting like from news sources. I just like to see it from the teams because things could be misconstrued. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, 9-23. Ugh. Fulmer blew it in the 8th inning and gave up a 2-run homer. Yeah, Michael Fulmer blew it. Everybody's closer that everyone yelled at me about should be the closer, and I was like, I don't know, he's not that consistent. And everyone's like, what? You don't know what you're talking about. Fulmer's our best pitcher, dude. And I was like, no, he's rapidly inconsistent. Do we not remember? Why do we have this weird recency bias? Let's not have that. I get Soto didn't pitch good yesterday either, but again, it wasn't a save situation. I wouldn't use Soto outside of save situations. Consistency is the key. We are consistent. We're consistently terrible at hitting the baseball. Yep, exactly, Mark. We're the same team as last year now. Maybe we'll get like 3 or 4 games under 500 again and then fucking go on like an 8-game, 12-game losing streak and then never be able to catch back up. Maybe that'll be the major difference between this year and last year is we won't have like a July collapse or whatever the hell happened last year, like a late July collapse. Because something happened last year where we got real close to 500 and then we lost like 13 games in a row or some shit and then we were pretty good the rest of the way through. It was like a up and down. But, yeah, this has not been good. Offense really didn't do too much. They weren't as bad as they've been. But, again, one has to wonder if they're just this bad or is this just more problems versus the A's? I'm not really certain as to what will be the fix. Yeah, maybe the Orioles will be our turnaround. You got to hope anyway, right, Mark? But, yeah, tonight... probably in like 4 hours, we'll be live doing the stream. I don't know I don't know, Jeff. I don't watch ESPN, so you'd have to figure that out on your own. All right, we'll be doing the NFL stuff tonight. So if you want to tune in for that, it should be fun. Just bring up your team. We go over schedules, and yeah, we just go over, what the games are, what schedules look like, how we think teams might do. Just it's a usual pretty fun stream around here. So. You're going to be at the Mavs game? Oh, hopefully you get to go and have a good time. Yeah, non-idea game, non-ideal series. Tigers stink. Maybe they'll turn it around. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going disc golfing, though. It's like 90 degrees, so I'm going to go enjoy the hot weather. Everyone have a good rest of your day. I will see you when I see you next. It'll probably be, obviously, tonight, or it'll be tomorrow for the Tigers and Orioles at about 7 o'clock. So we'll see. Or I'll see you tonight at around 8 o'clock for the schedule release for the NFL, which will be a good probably 2-hour stream. And then, yeah, we'll dip out from there. All right. So, all right. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out. Go Lions. Go Patriots. And, of course, go Tigers. I'll see you guys when I see